And we are back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 9, episode 18. And this is going to be our 200 episode special. Yes, we have officially hit 200 episodes on this show. This is going to be a little bit different compared to our normal League of Legends podcast with Chaz Blanks. Something came up with him actually this Wednesday. So I had to basically go, you know what? It's going to be a 200 episode special. Kind of want to just chill back and relax on the show. We can always cover the league news coming out on like Sunday or whatever. But yeah, we're going to have another person join in a little bit. But yeah, sorry we didn't have an episode this Sunday. One of my friends ended up getting like food poisoning or something. He had to get a stomach flu or something where he was throwing up a lot. So obviously he couldn't come through. So I had to push the episode to today. Now, normally I would just obviously just do an Iron Man podcast episode with people on this day if we just had like nothing to do. But you know what? Thought to myself, you know what? Let's get our 200 episode special out of the way. And yeah, just chill and talk for a little bit. I have some good news, but I'll reveal that later on. But we haven't seen Warren here in a while. I think the last episode you were almost like in season 8 or something, season 7, some shit like that. So what's going on with you, man?
Just really busy with work.
Being black?
Yeah, been up and down with my weight, so trying to really figure that out. But I think I got a good routine going after the last 3 weeks. It's been, the summer can really just going out and hanging out with friends, and then you don't realize what you're eating at night. And so thank goodness for the winter. I actually used that time to really grind.
Yeah.
And then just trying to make more money. That's basically it. Be more comfortable. New York City is expensive, so pretty simple. Not much.
New York City is dangerous and expensive too.
That's the thing. I've been also trying to keep up with league in regards to like LPL more. And I did manage to watch LCS, but I stick mostly with LPL and LEC, and been keeping up with a lot of the news and the rumors so far. So still keeping my head in there. Been doing some shows here and there, but mostly weekends because I'm kind of busy throughout the week. So basically it. So
well, Tiny, for those of you people who are gonna hear her amazing sexy voice on the podcasting platforms that we're going to be on, she hits me up every day. She's like, MSK, I need to have you in my life. You're so attractive and so buff and handsome. I need you.
Why did I suddenly get a Queen's accent? I mean, I was born in New York, and I can put full New York if you want it, but I don't normally do that.
How'd you lose your New York accent? How'd you lose that?
I spent 5 years living in Texas.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true. That is what's gonna do it for people. Well, we'll have some fun tonight. Speaking of League of Legends, I'll ask Warren this right now because I know he likes League. What did you think about Knight joining BLG? That's pretty big, actually.
I have an issue with it because Yugao didn't take up resources, whereas Knight does take up resources. So the bot lane's gonna have to probably take a back seat on this one. And with Ben as well. So I think we're gonna have like a better version of the Heretics roster, basically.
I like the move and I don't like the move. I don't think the year that Yagao had, because I've been always pretty harsh on him. I think he's not been always super impressive with his gameplay, but I thought this year he was absolutely on fire. They had honestly no reason to get rid of him for the most part.
I agree. I think the problem is not a problem. He probably felt. Remember, Yagao was a JG for quite some time, right?
He's always been there. Yeah.
So probably he's like, okay, 369's gone. I just fit better here. He's made multiple worlds with them. He's made semifinals twice now. So he's kind of proven himself that he's pretty good. So I think it's more of a comfort thing, not so much because why would you like you said, he had such a great year. So it to me, I think this is like a comfort move. Like we're kind of seeing the same thing with
Yeah,
Vulcan. Like he was on FlyQuest and he's like,
yeah,
okay, I'm back at Cloud9. Also,
yeah.
that's really a bad example because Vulcan counts as
It
an
kind
NA
of
slot.
works. Oh, I mean, we've seen that before. Players going back to teams that they've already been on before because it's just a familiar setting for them. You forget, Yagao and JDG have been pretty synonymous for most of his career at this point.
Yeah, and he
But
won his
also
first
crazy is
championship
he
with
proved
them.
himself because remember he proved himself without them. He went and did some great things this year without them, so they know now he can do things clearly on his own without them. So they're like, you know what? It's that one meme of the girl looking at the one guy and he's looking at the other prettier girl.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I mean that's a good. I think a
But
lot
I
of
do
the
think with Knight with BLG, that does kind of make him a front runner to be the winner of the split for the most part. It
I think
should.
I think the problem with Knight now is he's getting the Chovy syndrome, and what I mean is
Oh,
Knight
but
and
the same thing
Chovy,
too. Yeah, yeah.
Knight and Chovy are considered prodigies, right?
Right.
And now they're living up to it. They're winning championships, but
hmm
they're not winning internet. Well, Knight won MSI, and we could say that probably this was with this. I'd say the MSI format was better than the Worlds
Yeah, I did.
format.
Yeah, I
I
liked
think
it
I,
too.
I
Yeah.
I think we can all agree with that. MSI format was way better than Worlds, and Knight needs to win. Knight won international. Now he needs to win Worlds, where Chovy hasn't won anything. So now it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're the king of LCK, but you're still you're choky. There's a reason why they call you choky, because you're not living up to your hype at the biggest stage, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
With
it.
Knight, I've always kind of felt like him and Chovy were pretty synonymous with each other. Both have they're almost basically just one and the same. At least Knight now can be like when people talk about Knight. At least he won something internationally, and he did it in a really competitive MSI. A lot of MSIs are pretty. Some are pretty weak, some are pretty hard, give or take which year you're watching it. This year MSI was pretty tough for the most part. There was some pretty stacked teams that went there, at least from Korea, China, but you have Ben in the top lane. You're gonna have Zun, Knight, and presumably they're gonna keep their bot lane. So they're only just basically upgrading, in theory, their mid lane. That should probably put them at least in top 2 for power rankings for the LPL, at least.
I
Because
think
remember, last year they came so close to winning more than what they should have won, and they were pretty strong in general. They just kind of failed at the last minute. Like the only reason why they lost to Weibo, dude, was because they fucking drafted like straight shit against them. They were the better team. Yagao does not know how to play Jace. Why the fuck did he have Jace? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I just that's like Zhao who getting going
They all got their comfort
AD
picks, remember? They got all
on
their comfort picks in game 5, and I was like, man, god damn it. Because imagine, I think BLG would have definitely had a better shot at fighting off against T1 than Weibo did. Weibo was just
by
not
far.
good.
By far.
Or even
I
if Gen
think
G, even if Gen G had faced T1, it'd been a much more banger of a final.
I
That's just me.
I think NA getting that NA quarterfinals and getting that was, I think JDG choked for one. JDG certainly choked because I
They
think
definitely played down.
If
They
like
definitely played a lot worse, yeah.
like if we compare the whole splits from spring to summer for Weibo and JDG, Weibo outperform if you think from summer. Weibo outperforms
Yeah.
JDG because of just making finals. Like nobody had Weibo making finals. Let's be very clear on that. Like you're utterly delusional if you thought you had Weibo in the finals.
Yeah, and even in that making finals, they had a free opponent in NRG. Remember, like this is what we've always talked about this too. Their bad is not the same as our bad. When their bad teams are bad, it's you're comparing them to like the best teams in the world. Our bad teams are like just jank shit. We're just disgusting.
Which are gone now.
Yeah. And then NRG, they had a free shot at beating NRG. But even before that, dude, they almost lost to Fnatic. They almost lost to Fnatic. If Fnatic weren't stupid, they could have just beat them in that game. They had a game where they almost got ass handed to them by Mad Lions. Niski, I think, solo killed Shahu like 4 times on stage. I was like, bro, if that happened to me, I'm getting the knife. We getting out of here.
I I think Weibo. I mean, I'm glad the Shy left. I think Weibo overperformed, just like I think
Yeah,
LNG overperformed. So I can't really, and they're not keeping their team, so I don't know what's gonna happen with them. But with that being said, I think front runners is definitely BLG. LNG just picked up Weiwei too, so that makes
that's really big. Weiwei
because
actually performed pretty big.
Tarzan was like a dad not paying child support because I don't know where he was. He wasn't doing anything. Like I don't know.
He didn't show up, just like my dad. And Tiny, as you know, black people don't have dads, right?
You're such a dumbass.
I thought you were on my side.
Since when?
Since forever.
I'm on your side for things that actually matter.
Oh my goodness. Well, also for anyone who is watching and listening to the show on any of the podcasting platforms, thank you so much for your continued support throughout the year, actually. And if you've been watching and listening to the show ever since I put out the very first episode of the Nightwing podcast, thank you so much for being here. And we're going to be consistently putting out, podcast episodes for you guys. The Iron Man podcast is going to be on there in full eventually. I was trying to clear up space on my downloads because I had so much stuff downloaded that I have to now clear up some space to get the rest of the episodes done. I only have to download to episode 136 or something like that, and then I can start putting out the episodes that I've already have on my computer. So there you go. It's a little bit of an update with that. But I know you guys know about this. Remember, I know Warren liked my post and a Tiny liked it too. The whole issue when regarding the comic book industry, actually, in regards to that one guy talking about like he can't sell this like self-insert garbage going on right now. And it was so crazy how the people, these like cancel pigs, like Mark Miller called them. What's interesting is like Mark Miller going out of his way to just talk to that guy and just get his perspective from a store owner's perspective, which is a lot different than some buttfuck nobody on Twitter who doesn't buy books nor read them anyway. And that was enough for these guys to go, he's overrated, he's trash, he's trying to align himself with Comics Gate. Like, what the fuck, man? What is wrong with people? You can't even have a conversation with a store owner. So if being a store owner is not even considered good enough, what is good enough then? What is credible enough to have a conversation with someone? That's ridiculous. That is mind-blowingly stupid. You can't even have a conversation with someone for them to start like labeling you part of some sort of like group. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. Industry is just so fucked. Like, so some days I just have to wonder, just let it all burn to the fucking ground, man. These people just deserve this shit so bad. Like, what's to stop David Zaslav from coming in and being like, this department makes no sense. This is just losing us a whole lot of money. Let's basically just cancel a lot of these titles. What's to stop him from doing that?
I don't think actually anything. I think he technically can do that. He can walk down the hall and say, y'all fired, and we're going to license all of these IPs that you can't seem to make any money off of.
Maybe to like, maybe license them to like Image or Dark Horse or whoever at this point. I'm not saying they make a whole lot of money with their stuff either, but you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's a thing where what's to stop David Zaslav from walking in there and go up to Jim Lee and being like, hey, this garbage ain't selling, and we're wasting a lot of money on this. What's going on here? Because people don't understand.
They already downsized the DC offices. They don't get to have their own building anymore. They now have to share desk space.
The only thing that they own now themselves is that DC Studios that he gave James Gunn, but that's not for comics. I mean,
no, they can't follow a comic book is a goddamn freaking blueprint for a movie. It's the same as I'm creating the phrase that you use, but storyboards. It's the exact same as doing storyboards, and yet they still can't follow it. You give them an arc and they can't follow it.
You know, people are like, but no, you can't really translate all this stuff between book to screen. Manga does it. Why? I never understood why we have to accept that. Anime does it
all the time. Animated movies are pretty good at doing it relatively well to some degree, at least with DC and somewhat with Marvel. Marvel not quite as much, but it's just it's like you can make this for real, but you have to subvert your ego as a director and a writer for those great minds who came before you. You have to accept that you're going to get to put your little shine on it with this and that, but follow the fucking book. And they can't do that. They got to put their own shit on it. It's got to be their special thing because they've got such big egos in Hollywood.
Oh, Warren, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I didn't mean to talk over you. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Why gotta be so sexy, Warren? God damn.
What? So what the problem we're having in media and what Eastern countries do is that they focus only on story. What we've had over the last, I would say, 10 years is that we have people putting their. So I hire a writer, I hire an artist, I hire a producer. These new age, they're putting in their own narratives, their political stances into the instead of just telling a story. That's why when we watch, like, say, what's that one with the that not My Hero Academia. There was the one with that with the black bulls. I forgot that name. It was really good. Black Clover. Like that's a great. Everybody can relate to that because you're misfits and all this stuff. And you know, even if there, I think there's one person that's kind of like bisexual, but it's not thrown in your face. Again, there's things like appropriations that's being happening. Like, you know, like people say to me, oh, you should be, how come you're black, so you should be okay with the Little Mermaid being, but I'm like, no, why don't, okay, let me ask you a question. I said to someone, I said, you're telling me that people can't make new characters and develop a new Disney character that people can like? That's impossible in 2023. Like we're literally being held hostage with a gun because last I saw a Pixar made Finding Nemo and people still like that.
They're creatively bankrupt. They make excuses for why they're creatively bankrupt, but the bottom line is they cannot come up with something on their own. They can't make a good story. They can't make a good hero's journey because their personal narrative and their political bullshit doesn't allow for an actual hero's journey. So they can't write it because they don't believe in it.
Also, you also have where movies like, don't you think it's to me, I think it's embarrassing, and maybe you guys can disagree, that Godzilla vs. Kong had a higher budget than Godzilla -1, but it's still projected to do more. And the producer said, we thought it wasn't even 15 million. It's less than that they spent to do the movie. Yet that movie is getting more. It's considered probably one of the best Godzilla remakes of its time. What does that say? That says that the guy took the time to really put in to make this movie. So I don't think that there's nothing wrong with remakes. There's nothing wrong with the comic books using them. The problem is like Tiny said, the creative aspect is just not there, and we're hiring the wrong people. They're not actually taking the time with it. They're just saying, okay, J.J. Abrams, you do this. And it's like, bro, J.J. Abrams can't make a Spider-Man movie. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Can barely make movies in general because he's just a lazy fucking hack. Like, tackle your point. There was a story that came out where there was a director of a Netflix movie, and he apparently spent a good amount of the budget on fucking hookers, gambled it. Could be on OnlyFans models because that's what's considered a hooker now, is an OnlyFans model. So take that for what you will. It's really, I'm not even making that. That literally just happened. So when people always say, "Where did the budget go?" I'm being honest here. I'm getting into the mindset of like maybe thinking that these guys spent this money on their own lives. They maybe paid off like debt that they had, paid off their house payment. I don't know. Where do these budgets go? You look at movies like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. You look at movies like Thor: Love and Thunder. Where's these budgets going to? $200 million?
Or Rings of Power.
Right?
That had an insane budget and the costumes looked like shit.
Like, where's
I'm sorry. How do you screw that up that badly? I can do it for fucking. Give me $2,000. I'll give you an army.
Like, these guys, I think, are just literally bailing themselves out of like potential bills they have stacked up, credit card debt, house payments, property tax, whatever could be. There's no way
buying Bitcoin.
There's no way they spent $200 million on that movie because that sure does not look like it. First of all, and also another thing, how did these budgets get so bad? where it got to a point where you have to spend $200 million on a movie, just the budget, not the marketing, because the marketing would put it at about $300 million, right? So you have to make at least $1 billion for profit. Like that's too wide. There's like, that's too big of a gap for any movie to basically have a stipulation that's you need to make $1 billion plus some change to be profitable, and anything else less than that is a failure. That's you can't perform under those circumstances. But that's what movies had been doing, because I'm not saying the MCU was truly at fault about this, but people saw the MCU hitting billion dollar movie at a certain point or randomly, and they were like, we can do that too with our random butt fuck nobody movie. It's like, that's not how that works.
No,
you know,
they did it because they built their way up. They took steps with these other movies. They've got the fan base growing and more excited and growing again and more, and basically they tried to drip feed us so that we become addicted.
Right. Yeah.
And then Disney screwed up the whole thing by A, giving us shit so no one gets excited, and B, giving us so much of it that there's no addiction feeling. There's no desire for more. You're just completely overwhelmed and you don't care anymore.
Right. And that's the other thing now coming up is, this guy said something on Twitter, and I fully agree with it. It's crazy. Fully agree with something on Twitter. He said, why should I be invested in what the big two are doing for comic books when people from their companies have literally said, my money's not welcome here? Why should I care if they exist? You gotta be like, I can't disagree.
Nope.
I mean, like, hey, I fully agree with you. If people were acting like that to me, I wouldn't definitely spend a fucking cent on those people. The problem here with that is, since Marvel and DC make up for a good amount of how people even talk about comic books in general, and they have the most, like, what's the best word of saying it? Best influence when it comes to like a lot of their bigger characters, them doing well kind of props up everything,
Yeah.
So it's this weird give and take of like, yeah, I don't want to really support them that much either with a lot of their creative talent out there talking the mad shit that they've been talking. But if they don't do well, then it hurts everybody else too, honestly. It hurts the big box retailers that you guys like. It hurts the local comic book shops that you guys probably have in your areas. It hurts them when Marvel and DC don't do well because they don't get sales. That's the problem. So yeah, I fully agree.
Every shop that's still solvent is solvent because there's 70 to 80% manga now instead of American comic books.
And I love me some manga. I love Dragon Ball Z. I love Animated Death. I feel that. I just bought a fucking manga book last week. But the thing here is that shouldn't be a thing where fucking manga should be outselling characters like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Iron Man, Thor, all these characters. No reason why that should be happening. Now, I'm not saying anime is not good. I'm not saying these characters are popular in their own fashions, right? But they're outselling them in our country. They're outselling them here. I can understand they're doing it in Japan. That's their thing, But like here, Dragon Ball Super books can outsell the Superman issues coming out. That's crazy, right?
Well, when you have like I said, unfortunately, I don't hate to be on a dead horse, but when you have like,
but I'll do it anyway.
When you have flamingo relationships in DC now, nobody wants to see that. Like, I'm sorry.
Nobody wants to see two gay.
I'm sorry, like,
to each other in a
don't get me wrong,
action comic book. Just saying.
Like when they made Iceman gay, I think around 2018, somewhere between 2016, 20.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
why are you doing this? Like, who cares? Like, why?
They're doing crack.
Who is this for?
Like, who is this for? Like,
they're doing crack.
Like to me, it's like I said, it's being this dead horse. And the problem, like when the strike happened, like I said, hey, please, I hope they don't even hire half of those people, because think about Across the Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah.
That one of the artists, they sneaked in a trans flag. Bro, why are you doing this for? And someone pointed out, oh, he's an ally. Look at them support. Like, what? First of all, why are you sneaking it in there? Second of all, some people said, hey, because they saw that flag, they're not gonna do it. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit ridiculous, because it's just
right.
Like, it shouldn't. But like, when you have people that have, like, say, radical thinkings like that, preventing you to go to see a movie because you just have that subtle message, you're ruining.
And even that right there, dude,
movie.
Just that right there with what you mentioned, that hurts a movie like that. Because yeah, I agree, I don't like that in there either. I viscerally didn't even look at it when I saw that shit.
I didn't notice it either.
Cross-Purpose is really good. That's a really good movie. And things like that, when it's put in there, hurt the film. Because then people go, why would I support this? Even though that right there has obviously nothing to do with the movie. There's none of that degenerate weird shit in there. It's just a good movie from start to finish, honestly. One of the best movies I think we've had in a while, honestly. Just things like that. The same thing happened with Lightyear. And I know people talk about the gay kiss with Lightyear, but that is like less than a second in the movie. If you watch the movie, she's not a bad gay character at all. She wants to help him. She's not spouting horseshit at him. She's not a bad gay character whatsoever. But the fact that they lead with that kind of marketing, like you mentioned, that ruins people from watching the movie.
Yeah,
the movie sometimes
don't
even have all that stuff
from
in
even
there.
giving it a chance.
Yeah.
And then you can't have the movie in other countries like Dubai, and then because that's against their religion, and
they're very much against that stuff.
So they're not going to even have it there. So now you're losing millions, if not, and also like sponsors and stuff like that, because they're like, you know what, it's not a part of our religion. I'm sorry, we can't do this, and and we have to respect another person's country, because I can't. If I go there, I have to respect your rules. So if they don't want to, like, you got to do that. And they need to stop appropriating things. And because, like, think about, let's just use Dylan Moe Crazy. It's like, look what happened with that when they decide, you know what? Let's do Bud Light. Guess what? Redneck America said, you must be stupid. We're not taking Tooth Fairy over here. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? So you can't just think that because something's hot and trendy and buzz that you can do it and it's not going to have consequences and repercussions. That is the problem. We just need to say, hey, you know what, buddy, you do what you do, great, thumbs up. But you can't expect, you are a 0.5% of the population. You're not the 99%. And when you do that, like this, why do you think Bud Light's not been having so much issues and trying to show back? That is because of what they did. Now imagine if Bud Light had, say, I don't know, let me try to find like an actress out of nowhere. Like, let's say they had Scarlett Johansson. You best believe they'd be selling out those Bud Light cases because they had her doing a commercial. I know Dylan Moe. Get the hell out of here. Why would I want that cosplayer? Stop it.
The Decepticons. That's what we gotta say on YouTube.
Man, that guy belongs in the shadow along with all the other demons.
Oh no! Oh Lord! Yeah, and that's the thing, is you have all these actors out there on social media. I mean, Rachel Zegler is a big one, where she completely just, like, I don't know, lost her brain when she was talking. Like, she's back
young
in the day,
and stupid.
Back in the day, we used to have this word called a poser, where someone would just, they didn't know some shit. They were just fucking saying some shit just to be a part of the crowd. That's literally what she is. She was never a nerd. She never liked this stuff. And that's fine. I'm not saying you had to be with her, but just admit that. Just be like, hey, I wasn't really into that stuff when I was growing up, because that's authentic and genuine. Now you see her talking about, oh no, the Sonic movie was super influential for Disney. Oh my god.
She's trying to be a contrarian, and
I'm sorry.
Like,
any girl who calls Prince Charming a stalker doesn't belong in a Disney movie.
Well, the problem with that is that that's just feminism invoked in her head, and she's trying to spew that out to like people her age. That's the problem. Like I'm sorry, but I know for a fact, maybe I'm wrong, Tiny, but let me get this straight. Are you gonna have a crackhead save you or a cop? I'm just using some common sense here. I know I don't want a crackhead saving me, but then you're gonna have like the Rachel Zegler saying, "No, that crackhead might be good." And come on, let's use our brain. Like, let's use our brain.
Have people not seen documentaries? Sometimes people dress as like crackheads and homeless men, and they're actually part of the mob. Just saying, that's happened.
Yeah, like the thing is, she's just trying to. I think probably a 76. I think the problem is we have. Good to see you. The problem we have.
Two white women, two black men. Sounds like a good time.
Sounds like black.
MSK, I'm gonna beat you. You little douchebag. You want to behave because we're on YouTube, and then you're gonna act like a fool. Knock it off before you get backhanded in the next Tuesday.
That sounds kind of cool. Hi.
So we got things like Rachel Zegler.
Why do you hang out with this man? You know he's a degenerate.
I haven't hung out with him in like a year.
Yeah, it's our first time on streaming, like pretty much literally like about a year and a half.
No, 2 weeks ago. It's like twice in like a month I've hung out with him. It's been a while because I've been busy. Yeah. So anyway,
or are you saying that black guys have to talk to each other? Is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that you're a degenerate clout chaser and stop chasing Warren's clout.
Yeah, that
we're gonna ignore this crazy white Karen who's speaking right now.
If you call me that again, I'm gonna beat you. I'm not even kidding. You know I don't like that because I'm half Mexican, and that half Mexican is gonna come out, and you're gonna get your channel banned. Yeah, exactly.
Love you.
So take it and shove it up your ass. Behave yourself.
All I was gonna say is that Rachel Zegler is reaping the repercussions of her actions and thinks because the people of her age between the 17 to 20 somethings are going to listen to her. There's nothing wrong there's a reason why Disney's have these stories, right? And they're taking away from when you come up with these like dumb ideologies and dumb things. Like what? I've never heard of Prince being creepy. The whole point people wanted to be because of Prince back in the medieval days, because the Prince had money and you're going to live a good life. So I guess you want to be a peasant picking up roaches and eating it on the street. Like maybe I'm wrong, but I know if I wanted to be a princess, I'd take the prince.
The other issue we have, because this is having ripple effects in many places. Hasbro. Remember how last night we went over the fact that Todd McFarlane had that nice deal he made with Hasbro to distribute more of his toy line, the page punchers and the figurines he has right now, going on like Walmarts and Targets. People to understand, and I forgot to bring this up last night. I'll just bring it up right now. If anyone who watches the Iron Man podcast on Rumble, Twitch, or Twitter, that is a better benefit for Todd than the actual company Hasbro. Hasbro just laid off about 20% of their workforce. Have people noticed a lot of these toys don't sell? I've seen a lot of them at 99-cent stores. Remember that new Titan Hero series, the square box, the rectangular box they have some of these characters in? A lot of these toys do not sell. They get like discounted, thrown at like Ollie's, thrown at like Dollar Generals, 99-cent stores. The products not selling is having massive effects, not just on the movies themselves and how much money you're taking in, but how much influence they're having on other companies that rely on this money to obviously sell your product if the product's good. Who's out there buying freaking Rey Skywalker Star Wars toys?
I mean, first off, nobody, because that's a stupid ass sequel. Let's just keep it at 100. And second of all,
who's buying Wakanda Forever Shuri Black Panther toys for their kids? Like, come on, what are we doing here?
I guarantee. Listen, I guarantee if you put out Count Dooku, who's an old ass man, and put it and had it next to Rey, the Rey figures, the Count Dooku would sell out easily. Like straight up. Like let's be honest, it would because
remember they had that what was the black lady from Obi-Wan that they tried shoving in?
She's Reva. A good actress. Yeah, she's a good actress. It's just the writers. But yes,
remember they tried crowdfunding her lightsaber and no one put any money down for it.
Oh, of course not. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't want to sound sexist, but like
I do. I hate women. I'm just kidding.
I just wish I don't have a problem with strong women in Hollywood, a strong portrayal actress, but when you force it on me, you just sounded like a nagging wife that you want to divorce. Like nobody wants that. Like it's like nobody wants that. Like the reason why people like Sigourney Weaver, heck, even though Jennifer Lawrence acted stupid when she said she was the with Katniss Everdeen and Hunger Games, it's because you didn't force it on me. Like when you don't force stuff on, even that chick in the Matrix, she was pretty good. Like why are you like? It's like cooking. It's like asking your girlfriend, hey, you cook? Can you do eggs on a bagel for me? And it looks like she made you something out of Easy Bake Oven. Like, are you gonna eat it? Hell no. So that's what I think. Like I think that we're in the depression. When I say the depression phase, I think we're in the
depression of pop culture, right?
Yeah, we really are. We're in the depression of, because when things like don't get me wrong when I say this, because I know people like Barbie. I'm not. When Barbie is making billions, like $1 billion. Not to say that Barbie wasn't a good movie. I'm not saying that. Let me preface that. I'm saying when Barbie is making and other movies aren't even coming close. And that's supposed to be a popcorn. It's like, come on, let's be serious. Barbie's a popcorn movie at the end of the day. Like, it's not it's not a Scorsese film.
A lot of what Barbie relied on. I mean, it's Barbie. It's like Barbie. The name itself is so legendary. People just probably checked it out because it had that's the name itself is going to draw
nostalgia.
You.
It's nostalgia for a lot of people. Fair, like, and that's fair enough. So I when I in hindsight, yes, I could see why I did make, because it's people.
Dude, it's Barbie. Grandmas have played with these toys, dude.
When I went to daycare,
hell yeah, I'm taking my child to go see some Barbie. Yeah, white girl, go slay. Man, I'm just saying. I agree with you. And when you have, if movies like Barbie's, if a movie like Barbie can take in that much money, there's still money there. The audience is there for it. I mean, Super Mario Brothers movie, that's legendary in itself, just like Barbie. Took in a lot of money too, right? But outside of like Barbie and Mario, what other movies really did well this year?
Oppenheimer did well.
Oppenheimer and Guardians 3. I don't know if that was really profitable because of marketing budget attached to it, but it did, on the surface level, it did well. You could say it's only 4. Across the Spider-Verse did do well for its budget and marketing cost too. Yeah.
Right. So
Transformers failed. Flash failed. I mean, Little Mermaid, race swap, freaking words I can't say on here. Failed bad. That failed bad.
I mean, my friend, I think I told 76 about this, and I told Joker about this. I said that my friend got upset at me when I said, he literally yelled at me when I said that it was that the Little Mermaid shouldn't have been black. And I said, well, then why don't we make T'Challa a white dude and say a white family?
They never apply it both ways. It only just has to be with that.
I said, okay, let me give you this scenario. What if a family got murdered right outside of Wakanda and their baby was left, and then King T'Chaka and his wife couldn't have a kid, and they adopt that? You could call him the Black Panther because he's the new adopted son. It's just a white kid. Oh no, it's not the same. He belongs to us. What? You can't do that. You can't say that's belong to you, but it doesn't belong to other people. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's the same people that'll be like, well, comic books were always woke. And depending on your definition of woke, give or take what that could apply to people, right? But I will say this is like, if anyone says that comic books weren't diverse, it's either two things that are true. They're probably both true. One, you were never a fan of the medium in general, or you're just a fucking poser. And 3, you never probably read the books to begin with. If people say those things, there were never gay characters. You just didn't read. You just stupid. You're just dumb. Who told you that? So out of all the comic characters that have existed since it started, there was no gay characters, no black ones, no Asians, no Puerto Ricans, no Indians, no nothing. It was just straight white people the whole time.
I mean, I got.
Tell that to North Star.
Yeah, I got into an argument with my friend on a different friend about how Steven Yeun got cast as the Sentry. I'm like, come on, man! Like, we know why he got cast. It's simple. They're applying to a demographic.
It's so dumb, dude. And
he's
people say, "Oh,
not taking away."
I like Steven. I think he's really good. I like a lot of his work on Mayhem, Invincible, Walking Dead, obviously. And it's weird because people say, "But Century's not popular, and no one was really buying his books." Let's just say any that's true, and given how people view things in life, we don't know if that's really true. It's maybe a general consensus, right? That still is no excuse to gender swap. That's no excuse to race swap him. I don't give a fuck if a character has no fans. Why are we swapping him? If the character has no fans and we swap him, how would that correlate to getting more fans?
Well, but the thing is this goes back to like the problem is
comics are all white.
This goes back to say Doctor Strange, and even though I forgot that actor's name because it's hard to pronounce. The guy that plays the guy that plays Mordo, he's a good actor, and I think he plays a good Mordo.
Chief Weta Iforja.
Yeah, if I see his name, I can pronounce it. I can't pronounce it out. But he's a good actor, and I get the reasoning. So again, it's one of those things where I'm not for it, but I guess when we see the final product, I'll see it because to me, again, I keep asking this question. No one can give me the answer. People are creative. Heroes can get drawn on the board. So you're telling me you can't create an Asian superhero and make him popular? You can't make a black superhero, make him popular, give him powers, have him work side someone. You can't make these different demographics and build them up slowly. Like, are we just that lazy? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. Another bigger issue is these people just lack talent. They're just talentless hacks. Like, is that not what it really is? Like, I don't want to always bring it back to manga sometimes, but these guys are creating random shows that are just being hits. Obviously, not everything is a hit, but you can just tell the uniqueness created in their characters specifically. Even if it's cliche, I don't care if things are cliche. As long as the character's doing what the character needs to do in the story, totally fine with it, for the most part. These people are, they're the actual racist ones. They're the ones with the problem with the characters because they're changing. Like, just use Little Mermaid, for example. Little Mermaid, obviously, from what we remember, white, right? I get the story. She's a bit different, but still not black, right? They change her race, and we're supposed to go, we're okay with that. We'll go and just give you our money. What the fuck? They're the ones with the problem with the race of her character. We're not. We liked it just the way she was. You know, people saying, oh, but it's just a mermaid. What the fuck does that even mean? Okay, Black Panther's just a random fucking black guy that Stan Lee created. Can we just swap him too? Can we swap Static Shock? Can you swap Jon Stewart out? Want to swap, I don't know, Killer Bee from Naruto?
I got the best one. Imagine if Blade was white. Tell me anybody here would watch that movie. Nobody. Like, come on.
Tiny, you making $2 and some nickels in the box.
Tiny, 76. You're gonna watch a white Blade after seeing Wesley Snipes?
No, I'm not watching a white Blade.
I might give it a try if I really, really like the actor and I really, really like the writer. But I'm probably not.
No way, you ain't watching that shit.
You need to put that sombrero cap on because that's a lot of capping right there.
Warren.
Oh God, no, it's one of those things too. Where it's like, we know people didn't like the Ariel Little Mermaid swap because no one went and saw the fucking movie. People literally, I think this is what people do nowadays. Instead of saying how they feel because they're gonna get labeled an instaphobe or a bigot, you know what they do? They just don't go see. Mm-hmm. They just speak with their wall and go, you know what? Instead of saying my opinion because the internet's terrible and my peers might actually think I'm a bigot, I'm just not gonna go watch. No one went and saw it. I mean, the movie flopped in pretty bad fashion.
Oh, the Marvel
thing here. No, that too, but Little Mermaid flopped pretty hard.
Oh, I would say Marvel's flopped harder.
Marvel's the same way. Another thing, which is what these disingenuous idiots do. They'll be like, men don't want to see women in leading roles. Men are the biggest demographic that went and saw the Marvels. Actually, white men, the race of men that this company apparently doesn't like that much.
Cisgender white men.
They're the ones that, so women don't like seeing women in leading roles, not men. Imagine this. Imagine a world where the men that did go and see it, which was white, I think it was Mexican, black, then Asian. Those are the categories I saw it. Imagine if those small amount of men didn't go see the Marvels with their families. That movie would be, we're talking about a bomb on levels I'm not even trying to even comprehend right now.
The same comparison can be said to the WNBA in the sense that it was shown statistically that men watch the WNBA and go to WNBA games more than women. So let me get this straight. How do you not like men and all this stuff, but they're the ones paying for the games, going to see it, watching it? Like that,
it's because they have this mindset of like, no, we're equal to men. No. It's like, females have their things they like. I agree. Females definitely go out and support the things they like when they like it. This stuff really isn't like for women in that sense. They're not the biggest demographic when it comes to superheroes, sports, right?
Honestly, when it comes to the strong females, I think the girl from Peacemaker, Hardcore, she was good. Well, I thought she was a strong side character as a female. And I thought the Black Widow movie was a good movie as well. I think you can do people have there's plenty of people I know, guys that are Storm fans because they love Storm. Who doesn't
love Storm? Who doesn't love Rogue?
Who doesn't like? There's men that
Rogue got them cakes, dog. Rogue got that nice pussy lips that girl got.
Okay, all right. There's people that like these female characters, but there's this notion that we don't want. I don't know.
People don't like insufferable whammon boss characters. Oh, on our side, yeah. The Cloud9 podcast is normal. It's always on YouTube. Twitch and Twitter. This is we're just having a 200 episode special tonight, so not really gonna be much leak talk. I'm just gonna have just a general conversation for a little bit because I gotta go and do something else in a while now. Pending off this person comes through, but yeah, these insufferably badly written female characters blow my mind.
They're so two-dimensional. They've got no character development. They've got no depth to them in any way, shape, or form. And half the time they act like villains and we're supposed to treat them like they're heroes. It drives me nuts.
And when people keep saying, oh, but women were always oppressed in these movies. Oh, Lord, that's how you can tell people have not been watching anything or they're just fucking idiots. Scream started out, the main actress is a woman. Halloween, the first actress we see outside of Michael, is a woman. Most horror movies have ever heard of the trope, the final girl alive?
Best girl,
yeah. It's because females, for the most part, are the protagonists in horror movies. But women never got roles in movies, from what you guys say. Stop! My brain, I can't take it. I can't do it. Holy moly. You're telling me that women have never had prominent roles in movies ever since they started? You're so full of shit. Stop soaking on Biden's dick. Stop it. Just stop it and get some help, please.
No,
I don't get it. People say Asians never had prominent roles in Hollywood. You are so full of shit if you say that. You don't know anything.
Didn't that movie Everywhere All at Once was an Asian actress that won the award? I mean, that doesn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think people go with buzzwords.
People not heard Jackie Chan. Fuck.
Lucy Liu.
Does Maggie Q not exist to people? Like, Ming Na Wen? That's what prime gaslighting is for people. Oh, what?
Yep.
Oh, Warren, you got some feedback there.
Oh.
I should breathe into your mic. Oh, no. Probably just getting fucked or something.
What about now?
You're good. 76, hi. How you doing tonight?
Good.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You're gay.
No. So,
in not a likable way.
I am not insufferable. I am a girl boss whammon.
I could believe that because you are insufferable.
Oh. Hello.
Michael says Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I was going to say Bruce Lee too earlier.
Right? So there were many Asian actresses. God, I would love if someone would just admit that they weren't a fan of this stuff until recently. I hate when people go, hey, I'm new to this, so everything that's new to me is obviously super new and it's just now happened, but it never happened before I was actually into this, even though I'm the newcomer to this.
Yep.
How does that even work? If I go and I discover a brand new popular series, that doesn't mean the series wasn't popular before I got into it. And people go now, oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z is really popular. No, Dragon Ball Z has always been popular. You're just now getting into it. That's a big difference there. You know, people just make up bullshit just straight up lies that have never happened, just for the fuck of it. And people go, yeah, you're telling the truth. Yeah, slay boss.
That is. I know you throw the word clout around like it's a dirty whore in a corner, but that is really what. That's really what it is. It's people say things. People either now, like, nothing is genuine on any of the social medias, and people pander and use clout to get attention, even though they morally don't agree with it. They know that they're gonna get people to get that traffic by just saying certain things. So
Genji's winning Worlds 2024. Calling it right now.
So I think that's what it is. I think if more people call them out and like on clout and then have proof to back it up, I think you see people start to go back into a corner and shut up.
Yeah, it's God. And I'm glad now there's this pushback because, before a while ago, it kind of felt like when these people came after you on social media, it was pretty bad, actually. We saw the effects of it too. I'm just glad now there's some sort of pushback to it. You're going and people kind of, I don't care if people make their own fucking cliques and they have their own echo chambers of people. At least there's people now talking about it more than the average person. That's all I care about. I don't care. Stay in your own group. I don't give a fuck personally. As long as you're talking about this bullshit, I can respect it,
Agreed. Welcome, Chaz.
Hi, Chaz. Things I do not care about should Oh, it's crazy. People don't even buy the books. I find it so crazy that people who never bought even manga, because that counts as comics to a certain extent. Sure, whatever. We even count manga in that. People who have never bought a manga or comic book in their life have the biggest opinions on it. They don't even buy the product nor read it. This stuff comes out. People, I find it so crazy how people go like, "I love this character. I love it so much." And when this is what just we're talking about comic books, right? People will be like, "I love this character so much on social media. I can name you all the issues that are out. You own any of these books?" They're like, they don't answer. They're fucking fraud, you know. And I grew up having to learn about it on the internet too. But when I got some money, I was able to get some physical copies of the stuff, and it felt really good. I don't mind if someone goes and read about the characters. I had to do it myself. I'm not knocking that, but if you're not even supporting the medium in a financial way, it's like, I don't know. It always just rubs me the weird way. It's like you're not gonna spend any money on this stuff, despite you saying that you love it. You'll spend money on all the stuff you love, you claim to love, but this you won't. It's like, come on, man. It's like we gotta start calling out more bullshit like that. This person just is faking it, and it's so apparently so they're doing it just because social media clouds. I hate these people that go, "I'm an ally of this group. I'm this ally of this group." Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much, man. Oh, no, I'm an ally. I mean, see, Marvel and DC. I'm licking your boots. Please give me a job so I can get on my knees and with knee pads and just suck on all your cock. Ugh.
What if it's 3 inches?
They'll do it. These people, dude. Did you not see it recently where the fucking guy had the shop and he was saying all the issues, and Donnie Cates came out and was like, "Don't you just love it when fucking store owners talk about how bad hammers are in their own store and they're just negative?" What the fuck does that even mean? Do you sniff drugs? Well, he apparently does, but I don't get it. Oh my god. And then you have people who say the most dumbest things. They'll say things like this: gay characters, whenever they're announced, get attacked by people. No. They get attacked, but it's not the way that they're phrasing it. They get pushback because the way they're doing gay characters is bad, a disservice to gay people in general, right? They're making them out to be this, like, not just self-insert. Their whole personality is they're gay. This stuff gets pushed back not for the reasons why the weird, cringy detractors out there are saying. It's not the reason why it gets pushed back. It gets pushed back because it's never done good for the most part. When it's announced that a character is gay or whatever, it's always done in a way where the only thing good about them and the only thing personality trait they have is that they're gay. It's not because what is their morals, how did they become a hero, why do they want to be a hero, why are they interacting with villains the way they are, this, the stuff that actually matters. That's why it gets pushed back. It doesn't get pushed back because they just announced gay. That it's the most disingenuous thing people always bring up. That is not true in any circumstance. All people care about is, hey, if a character's gay, whatever, cool. You got anything else cool about you? Got anything else you want to kind of show me your powers? How you got your powers? Anything cool about you? Oh, you just suck dick. Yeah, it's no, I'm gonna call that trash.
It's a good talent. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got girls do it to me. I'm a man of many talents, actually. Wait, oh fuck, no, oh my god.
I don't know if that is something you should let the world know.
I'm very good at using my tongue, Warren.
On homeless people?
What the fuck? But I'll ask 76. What do you think about a lot of this stuff going on now?
I don't know.
You should really be specific. Thank you, Warren. Right now, I'm just looking at prequel means to send Warren. So we should.
Why are you talking? I told you to leave Warren alone. He's off limits.
What are you talking about? He's my buddy. He's my bro. You're not my bro. You're just some weird potato I have to hang out with.
I'm a barbecue piece of chicken.
No, you're a chicken thigh, like you said earlier. A scrawny little chicken thigh.
Tiny called me a pirate. At the
bottom of the bucket.
I called you a what?
Tiny calls me the king of the pirates. The booty pirates.
God, that just sounds so gay.
You're having interesting hallucinations.
Yeah, exactly, Michael. By girls, he means his pillow. Exactly, Michael.
Oh, sorry. You guys talk for a second. The freaking ambulance is coming down the road.
So what do you think about did any of you see the Godzilla trailer?
No. Godzilla vs. Kong 2? Godzilla vs. Kong 2 or the -1 trailer? I saw the -1 trailer back in the day.
The Godzilla 2 with the...
I saw it. I did. Did you like it?
I don't know. Like, they kind of they I don't know. I have to see another trailer. I find it weird that they're giving Kong.
Yeah.
They keep upgrading Kong's weapons. Like just make him have like I don't know, jump from tree to tree, eat bananas.
Why can't he become Super Saiyan?
I mean, give him some
Super
gorillas
Saiyan.
to give him some gorillas to get him strong and buff. You know, gorilla women. I mean, you know, I
Oh, dude!
I'm trying to figure out how that little baby gorilla. You gotta create it somehow. I mean,
that's diversity. You have a black monkey talking to an Asian deaf girl. You're already getting all the inclusivity. Oh
well
God,
done.
man! I think when it comes to the Godzilla vs Kong 2 trailer, I thought it was better than what most people pointed out. Most people pointed out to be like, this is garbage. And I was like, no, this is okay. I need to see a little bit more. Yeah, it's just okay.
Yeah. I need a second trailer.
Yeah, give me a second trailer, because the problem with this, I think this franchise is going to be turning to like WWE fucking SmackDown when we see it. Two just giant monsters fighting something.
I hope the MonsterVerse doesn't turn into Resident Evil, where it started out pretty decent. And then after the third movie, it went all the way downhill. So that's what I don't want to happen, because I think, but the Legacy of the Legacy of the Monsters, that's a good series that I've been watching.
Yeah, Kato said it was good too.
So it's kind of like, is there like a different direction between, because that's taken place before. So like again, why isn't the direction parallel with the streams to the movies? Like there's a disconnect. So I don't know.
There's a lot of Godzilla content not coming out. There's Godzilla versus Justice League, and Godzilla and Kong versus Justice League right now. There's Monarch. There's the Godzilla vs Kong 2. There's -1 that came out. There's a lot of Godzilla content out there right now. Just saying. If you're a fan of the big giant lizard like myself, it's good to have a lot of the Godzilla content.
Well,
fuck Kong.
We can take that many ways of the big giant lizard.
He's a radioactive lizard that runs really fast.
You're a fan of the big giant lizard.
Oh yeah, I love stroking that big lizard. I love getting that liquid out of him.
Gecko for Geico. Yep.
Seriously.
Also it's crazy that One Piece. I'm pretty sure One Piece is the highest selling manga of all time. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yep.
I love
everything except possibly Superman.
Luffy and his gang of pirates can outsell probably the most famous members of the Justice League.
Yep.
If you told me that many years ago, I'd go, man, you are sniffing some hard damn fucking crack. But no, it's actually truthful now. Naruto, Luffy, or there's Boruto now.
Boruto doesn't count.
If Boruto's outselling modern books, please just end our souls. Just
seriously,
end this shit right now.
Seriously. I don't think I can live with that.
My Hero Academia probably books are definitely outselling current stuff right now.
Jujutsu Kaisen is outselling almost anything.
Manga's it's really doing very well. I mean, hey, lady, 76.
Hey, what?
Why do you think it's happening? Why do you think manga's taking over so hard? Just from your casual opinions, since you don't watch a lot of anime in your life.
You mean like, instead of like the comic books?
Yeah.
Because the comic books suck. They suck.
You don't want
manga doesn't. You can literally find whatever genre of manga that you're into. Okay, manga. There's like something for everyone in that. Not necessarily in the comic book industry. And even if there was, it's not no more. That's for sure.
Yeah, unless you're going to indie titles. I mean, indie people that do their own thing, they definitely have some different genres they're working with there too. But it's
the interesting thing about manga, though, like the way she said, like what she said about there being something for everyone. I mean, even when the big two were doing good shit, and Dark Horse was doing good shit, and Top Cow was doing good shit, and all of that, you didn't have basketball comics, really. You didn't have cooking comics. You didn't have these slice of life comics that they're able to do with manga in a way that I've never seen in the West quite the same way.
Yeah, there's definitely a basketball manga that I loved when I was reading it monthly in Shonen Jump called Slam Dunk. Banger fucking manga right there. Actually, I never got a chance to finish it because the monthly Shonen Jump issues stopped. But Slam Dunk is awesome. People love Prince of Tennis. Prince of Tennis is good. Love me some Prince of Tennis actually. And there's Orin High School Host Club or some shit. There's so many. And I'm not saying everything manga and anime done has always been perfect. It's always rainbows and sunshines over here, but the fact that you only can the way it's structured, the only thing you're talking about is the content of the story and the characters itself goes to show you how much different it is. Just that alone shapes everything. I don't give a fuck what Ichiro Oda's politics are. I mean, people say he's a liberal socialist or whatever. I don't care, if I'm being honest here. I'm never gonna meet that guy. All I care about is fucking whatever Luffy's gonna be doing in another fucking One Piece issue. That's all I care about.
R. Kelly's music then?
R. Kelly's music is really good. Him as a person, he's a piece of shit. He's actually straight up just a weirdo. That guy is weird on levels I don't even understand. He's saying I look like this man warm when I first met him. He said, you kind of look like R. Kelly's crackhead son. I was like, okay, thank you. Hello?
No,
you can see it.
I have to really think about who you look like. And I have to really think.
Don't I look like a hot, sexy black guy?
Actually, you look like Carl. You look like Carl Winslow on coke. Actually,
that was harsh.
I thought you were going to be on my side tonight, but just join the white lady side. You fucking.
I said it was harsh.
I'm gonna say no comment. Yep, that's it.
Tiny's on my side tonight. That's all that matters.
Yes, that's great.
Sure, I am. Of course.
Oh my god,
she's an ally. She's an ally.
Not call me an ally.
An ally of the MSK squad, the squad where all the Chads win and get all the hot ladies.
Huh? Interesting.
Wait,
where is Chaz, by the way?
Oh, he's not here tonight. Remember? He said something came up.
Oh, okay, yeah. I seen in the chat, so I thought he was on his way.
He's probably just listening, probably on like his computer or some shit. He's probably still at work too, because we're gonna do an episode. I think he said, shit. He said Friday. I don't know. I mean, I don't have to work on Saturday, so I could do an episode on Friday or Sunday. It doesn't really matter, honestly, because there's stuff we do have to talk about league related, but we can do that in a couple more days. Actually, I'm trying to see. He said want to start early. That was a different day. Push it back to Friday. Okay, yeah. So after maybe Friday bangers, we'll we'll have
speaking about show. League. I wanted to ask you, don't you think it was kind of rigged for T1 that day, having to go up against that many teams in one day? Like I think they got softened up. Like.
Yeah, because you got to factor in. So they traveled a day in advance to get there, potentially jet lag and everything.
Oh,
you're playing on stage for 8 hours, not even accounting, because how Korean scrim. They're scrimming like all day,
right? Trying
to get their rust off. You got to get warmed up to the stage. 8 out, all facing straight shitter teams. I think what they need to do better next year, dude. They need to invite actual decent teams. Even in I get it, they can't invite everything because of the offseason, like visas and shit like that. But don't have it until you have the teams ready. Ain't nobody trying to watch Visit Chachi in 2023, fucking old ass dude who can barely play Poppy on stage. Man looked like he was having a heart attack trying to put his fucking QWE combos together. No one trying to watch ghetto ass Senkuks who was garbage when he first started league. Ain't trying to watch that dookie shit player.
Okay. Because he's right. Unfortunately, he's right for once.
Who the fuck watching Senkuks, dog? Ain't nobody who like I support ERLs. Ain't none of y'all watching them ERL games. Get the fuck out of you, poser ass bitches.
Carmine Corp was trying to.
Carmine Corp out here saying the only support we wanted was Targamas. Targamas is dog shit. Targamas sucks. That's the only support you want in the offseason. Your org can just finish 10th in sprint and winter. Then
I don't think he sucks. I just think you don't pair him with. You can't have a.
You think it was upset? Oh, dude, that's gonna be so bad.
Upsets. No. I think
upset's good. He can't work with
upsets.
Bad.
Upset's demanding where Flockett wasn't. So you can't have two.
I mean, Flapped.
Whatever. Flockett was. So Flockett was.
He's such a little boy sometimes.
He wasn't demanding because he was the third option. Well, the fourth option, right? So Now you got Upset, and you got Bo, and then you got Cabochard, and then Saken. So I don't know how that.
I do think Bo will play better, not on that Vitality roster. I think he's going to, but dude, I've seen Saken before in the league. He is. I hope people said, "Oh, he did well at ERLs."
I mean, he did, but I mean,
but that's ERLs, you know.
I don't count a show match against Faker after going up against 3 teams with jet lag. A good.
Yeah, it's cool that G2 won against them in a. I like having.
I mean, they had 50 champions banned. Like what? What? Like, come on now.
No, I don't mind the whole like the All-Star feeling, but the reason why All-Star started falling off is because it's supposed to be a fun event, but they kept treating it like it was a main event thing. It was supposed to be kind of a show match. It's supposed to be a fun thing, like top LCK, like Faker and his team going up against like fucking Bjergsen or whatever his squad is. Like, if they want to do it, they just need to improve it. I think this is a decent little start for it, but they need to improve it. Like, anybody trying to watch ghetto ass ERL teams that they don't even watch all year play against T1.
I have an idea for the off season. I think they should do a amateur version of Worlds with the Challenger team. So you have like Challenger, LPL, Challenger, NA, Challenger. All the major regions do a Worlds version, but like the Challenger version of Worlds. So because what do people say for 3 months? Oh, we don't have League.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You could easily fix that if you had like a international tournament with just the 4 major regions and have like the teams that had the best standings. You got an event that could last almost a month and a half, depending on how you do it.
I wanted to ask you this, man. What do you think about when people are talking about like motherfuckers like Revenge not having a team? I can understand Licorice not having a team, that sucks, but Revenge is bad. Revenge completely stinks.
Here's my synopsis of the West in general. They're terrible. That's the fact.
I mean, they're terrible.
The fact I have 100. I could bet a paycheck that G2 is not making Worlds this year because Hansama is a 3-trick. Yike's been figured out. I think the problem we have is that they're not being challenged enough. But how do you fix that when teams don't want to scrim against each other? Like, the whole point of.
And if they were dominating scrims as hard as they do, and they did demoralize some people by how badly they were shitting on them, they themselves can't improve because you have no one to play against.
Yeah, like if you can't. The reason why there's the underdog story is because the underdog eventually becomes better, right? But if the underdog doesn't even want to fight the top dog to see if he might stand a chance, then of course you're gonna have regression. And now we have regression. I mean, the fact that that players like Otawamne is better than an ERL, like I was telling a friend this. Now, MSK, you think about this, right? Wonder, right, was playing Fortnite, WoW, chess on his free time, comes in for Oscarin, goes up against quote unquote the best top laners and makes the finals. I'm sorry, that's a problem if people can't see that, because there's no way a guy that's been basically watching, Netflix, chilling, eating ice cream, and just decides to, after maybe one series.
I think he needed that. I do agree with you. He was the best Western top laner for a while, but remember he had that Reckless roster with G2? He fell off hard as fuck. And people kept saying, oh, Fnatic made such a bad move of getting He was playing bad. Fnatic made the right decision in that moment to get him. He was playing bad.
No, first of all, Wonder wanted, I was reading, Wonder said that like he would have ran it back, but it was Upset was being a princess and thinking that he's
that I agree with. I was using the sentiment of people were mad at Fnatic because they dumped him for a little bit. I was like, but he was playing bad. He was actually not playing good at all. He had playing good. No, he had been playing good for a while at that point.
Okay, so I listened to.
But I do agree. He slotted into Fnatic very well, and he played. I think he deserves a spot now. I do agree with that. But before, I was like, no, it makes sense to get rid of him. He was running it down pretty hard.
I think. Well, he said that basically they offered him to stay playing, but he didn't like the team, so he decided not to. And listen. If you think about it, Reckless, that team barely made the second round, the spring split, whatever that new format is, which is donkey. So I don't blame him, but to me, that is red flags galore. There's no way that a guy that's been on the bench basically outperforms every top laner in the what's determined for the Worlds.
That's why it was so surprising to me that he was playing bad, is because I've seen him play at his peak before. I thought he was just on average really good. That's why I was surprised he was playing this bad, because I was like, okay, he's not this bad. It's because it's a team environment. Does he not feel like he can make this team work? Because remember, he said he's not going to be on a team if he doesn't think there's going to be a chance for them to make it to Worlds potentially.
Right, which I agree with that. If you don't think you're going to make Worlds, don't force yourself. I agree.
Yeah. But Wonder is pretty damn good looking, because,
I think it's gonna. But to go back to what you said, I think Revenge
doesn't
need
a team. He's bad.
Revenge is a top laner version of Demonte. He's not a bad player, but he's not someone you could build a team around.
Revenge is one of the top laners of all time.
He's the top lane Demonte. He's serviceable, but he's not like. I mean, Palafox got respect from people apparently, so Revenge hasn't gotten that, and I mean,
are you going to support K Corp now because Astralis is gone, or are you just still going to be with just SK?
No, it's SK and Heretics. I just want Yankos to make one more world. That's it.
Okay. Are you still supporting LNG?
Oh yeah. I mean, they have a good. I mean, they just picked up Weiwei and got rid of Tarzan. That's like a big upgrade.
Yeah. That's a big upgrade, yeah.
So I'm still with them. I
was just super disappointed at how bad Zika played. Actually, Zika just went to Worlds and wasn't even there. Honestly,
I mean, is giving him the rookie statement fair? Sort of, but I mean, could have been Nurse, could have been Tarzan, could have I don't know what. I thought LNG could have been a dark horse, but. It happens. I think
something happened with them in scrims to the point where, maybe the Asian, because we know this before, the Chinese LPL teams will not scrim the LCK teams to hide strats, so they don't play against them sometimes, and they get just so blown away by like the drafting strategies of the LCK teams. And no, I think T1 winning is not a surprise. I didn't really.
Oh, T1 shouldn't have won. I'm sorry.
I mentioned on the shows in the past, people can watch the episodes. I wasn't doubting Faker. I never doubt Faker when it comes to
I think T1 got the H2K version of a very lucky road, how they got a very favorable road. Like, who challenged them after the Switch days? Nobody.
No one. Remember, Gen G, the team that beat them pretty hard in the Swiss stage, got knocked out by BLG. So the best teams that could even potentially beat T1 were on the other side of the bracket. They knocked out each other, right? They already knocked out each other. Yeah, that's Weibo is the biggest fraud we've ever had make finals, dude.
No, steal my word.
What do you mean? Can you put your words in my butthole?
What is wrong with you? Stop sexually harassing Warren.
I think it's probably a black hole.
Warren's mine. I keep Warren in the cage.
You remember that Man of Steel scene where they're sending all of them there? That's how big MSK's hole is. Like,
oh my okay, I'm not a slut. What the fuck?
Like, you see it. No, that reminds me of the Star Trek scene when you see that big ship coming out of that black hole. That's MSK right there. It was the first Star Trek.
My butthole's a retractable dark hole?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think you're there's extra dimensional stuff happening in your anus. That's well, let's clip that snort.
She's out here snorting crack. There was one night she blew my brains, dude. I told her that we're not gonna have Twitch because she can't. We came into the podcast and I was like, "Hey, we're not gonna have Twitch tonight because I got to recover my account.
You didn't say that, okay? First off, you didn't say that. I asked you. No, I wasn't there in the beginning. I asked you, like, why weren't the chats popping up on the live chat? And then I got confused because you said you locked yourself out of the account. I didn't realize by locking yourself out of the account, you stupidly locked yourself from being able to also stream to that account. So there's a big difference because when I go and I go to stream. I just have to click my little YouTube icon. So I didn't realize that you are so dumb that you locked yourself out of your Twitch account.
I just tried to log in. I tried to log in to Twitch on my phone because I haven't been able to watch Twitch on my phone for a while. I was like, okay, I'll just fix it right now. And then I had to go through this like password approval thing. And I told her, guys.
Okay, dingus, that's locking yourself out of your account.
Okay, so I told her, hey, we're not going to be on Twitch tonight. We're going to be on Rumble.
No, he didn't. That's the problem. Is you didn't tell me that. You said it before I arrived.
Oh, so how did I lose my brain then?
Because you're just stupid, Dora. What? Dora the Explorer.
I didn't have a Dora pillow. That was you. Let's see your
blanket. No, that was you with your. I don't have a blanket.
What do you? Then how do you keep yourself warm or covered at night?
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, she's
I'm not gonna touch this tonight. Jada's watching this. He will just be going that. What I'll say next, but
yeah, he's gonna knock you in the next Tuesday. That's what he's gonna do.
Like that short Canadian man. I told him put his.
Go ahead, do it. See what happens. What did he say earlier? He said he may lose a fight, but he'll make sure that the person never forgets it.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, I respect it, but I do. But I gotta ask you, MSK, what do you think of? You think Heretics can make Worlds with that team?
Potentially. I mean, I think the LEC got a little bit better, but it's not that big of a difference, honestly. Because like, who's going to be their real competition? And you gotta.
I think Vitality will. They got Mac as their coach.
You always say that. I told people this year going. I need to have them prove it to me. Too many times
Mac is, look, Mac had Chuck E. Cheese players and he won the championship. What are you talking about?
Chuck E. Cheese players.
No, Chuck E. Cheese. Okay. Papa John's fat asses over there.
No, that's too good. He had Chuck E. Cheese players. Like, come on, Chasey. Let's stop it. Chasey.
He had a Wong Ching Chong and Chasey who could barely see the computer screen.
Niski's on a rebound. Elioyo was probably the best. Hillithang was on the rebound.
The only good player this year really was Carzy for the most part throughout the entire year.
Yeah, he had a Chuck E. Cheese roster. Come on, let's stop it. Like,
no, I think outside of G2 and potentially, I don't know how Rogue's roster is going to shape up either. There's a way for Heretics to be top 3. I forgot. One of the send 4 teams. All they have to do is just be top 4. Just get into the World's qualifying series. That's it.
The World's qualifying series. I think
all you have to do is make top 4. That's it.
I think they will level. Up.
The thing is, Perks is not good. Perks is not.
That's not true. That's not true. Okay. The problem with Perks, and is what I explained to people, is Perks was on such a high when he got the Avengers roster, which was Janko's that 2019 to 2020. And he kept trying to replicate it, but you have to understand, in any sport, when you have a team of players that all work together, people take back seats. Wonder could have easily been on a team and been like a superstar. Jankos could have been on a team and a superstar. They took back seats in order to get their accomplishments, and he realized that now after trying to form something. I mean, yeah, he kind of achieved what he wanted in NA because he won a championship and he got to World, so he did that. But since going back, he's tried to replicate this super team, and he realized you need a certain kind of formula to do that. And that's what teams need to realize too. The players have to all buy into it.
The players have to be playing good too. Like he really didn't play well at all this year. I mean, will he play better with Jankos and Wonder? Potentially.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
I think Jankos played well. Jankos is good. I think Wonder bounced back in a nice way. Flackett didn't look bad. He was all right. He was pretty solid. He's gonna have.
I mean, he's better than Jax Petra. Stop it.
Jax Petra was he was one of the ADCs of all time, I'll say. The only question marks on their roster is honestly, can Perks actually put up a good year of performance, and Kaiser, because Kaiser did not look good on Vitality either. And that was also with Perks, but maybe Perks was like, you know what, Kaiser looked better in scrims than he did on stage, and maybe it's because he didn't synergize very well with Upset. But also, Tiny, how you doing?
I'm all right. I don't game though, so I have nothing to add to this.
But I
don't know who half these people are.
But I will ask you this.
Okay.
What do you watch anime movies, right?
Yes. Some, yeah.
Why do you do that? Oh my god.
Why does it bother you? You copy him and do the same thing.
I did it first.
No, he did it first.
No, you didn't. Come on, stop that. I've been doing it for a while.
Cap. That's capping.
I have something for myself. Why do you do
Because
this?
you keep stealing things from other people and then pretending it was yours. Cooler people than you and then pretending it was yours.
That's what black people do, lady.
That's not true. Warren doesn't have to do that.
You're also black.
Warren, what color are you?
Orange. Oh Lord. No, but I want to tell you this about anime, which is, are there any animes? Because people like anime here, because you watch you probably like anime. What animes are you watching besides One Piece?
I caught up with Dr. Stone. I love Dr. Stone.
I have heard good things about that. I do want to check that out. Okay.
I'm all caught up, including, I think there's 2 movies for reincarnating as a slime. Rimuru kicks ass. What else am I watching?
What anime movies are coming out
keeping
this
up with
year?
One Piece. What?
One Piece film. Today I knew it grossed a lot of money. It's the 6th highest grossing anime movie of all time. That's great. You know, just seeing a little bit more. I think the next One Piece movie animated, based off how good people said the live action version was. Yeah. Did people not? Did you guys see the Yu Yu Hakusho trailer for Netflix? I don't get it.
I don't watch.
It didn't feel like I haven't watched a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho. I've seen a little bit of it. I know it's a classic, and I'm going to sit down and watch it eventually, like all the way through. But it didn't feel like the live action trailer thing fit. Like, it didn't feel like Yu Yu Hakusho at all to me personally.
I think the other problem is what is this, this need and feeling for live action animes? Why can't they just take the money and make more actual animated projects? I don't get it. And people are talking about saving costs on movie budgets and money and all that stuff. You could make like 3 One Piece animated movies for about 10 million. Get yourself some nice rewards at the box office, because One Piece is pretty big. Like, why do you have to do it live action? Blows my mind. Naruto live action movie in the works. Like, what the fuck?
What? Yeah, I agree with that. I don't understand why everybody wants to see everything in live action. I mean, there's certain anime that I feel like would be fun and interesting in live action, but most of them aren't the ones that they're doing. And I like good quality animation anyway. Like, it's funny, I was talking about an author I love on Jesse's show, Jim Butcher. He has said that they may be making another Dresden Files TV show that actually accurately shows the books, but he's hoping to actually get all the rights back so that he can do an animated version, because he wants to do it like Castlevania. And I think that would be the best. You can have, especially when you're doing something that's like sword and sorcery or total high fantasy, like, or even soft fantasy. But I mean, those explosions, the magic, all the special effects is so much cheaper with animation, because it doesn't make a difference. As Jim said, I can destroy all of Chicago or not, and it'll cost the same amount.
Here. Also, Chad said earlier, men like seeing great characters in general. Yes, yeah. But women like seeing hot men like myself on screen. I was 23 years old when I realized Who Let the Dogs Out is a song about ugly bitches in the club, not letting active dogs out. Internet Hall of Fame. Wait, hey, lady, 76. Did you ever go to the clubs back in the day in your prime?
Yes, I'm in my prime, bitch. I'll cut you.
Oh my god!
My prime. Unlike you, I don't think anything wrong with 30s. I'm not like some weirdo red pill dude.
I did not go to the club. I was a loser playing.
You weren't a loser, Warren. You were never a loser. MSK is a loser, but you were not a loser. I find offense that you would call yourself a loser.
Way to simp for him.
I was simping for him. I actually enjoy his company, unlike yours.
Oh, fuck. Maybe Warren's just making OnlyFans account.
No,
there.
I don't think you want to see my
yours.
L.
Yeah, L for you. Yeah, giant L. You can't even get some 30-year-old broad interested in you.
That's not true. I've raised you up before.
You don't want to see my only armpits, that's for sure.
Only armpits.
Oh shit!
I will literally go a week without and have like gray stuff at the side of my hair.
That is gross. Don't feed me anymore.
So yeah, if you want
I'll go a week without shaving my ass too.
Chat,
Ew,
if you want
you're
to subscribe
disgusting.
to my only armpits, you're more than welcome to.
Only armpits.
Oh god. Internet Hall of Fame. Renting and returning 10 books a day from my local library while subtly increasing the size of my cranium with latex and makeup until they say something. I'm gonna say this looks like someone we know, but I'm gonna be nice here today. When your fake ID works, oh, okay, that's because you. Why is his name a black person? Giveth no fucketh. Oh my god, humans being bros, thirsty people 24/7. A toddler burned his hand on the stove, so his parents took him to the ER. But after a long wait for a doctor who never showed up, they went home and the burn healed on its own. Then the hospital sent them a bill for $1,012.
Oh my gosh.
I would take that bill, rip that shit up, throw that shit in the trash. That's what I would do. I would at least kind of pay if I got some service, but if you can give me no service, nah, you ain't getting no money.
No, but I was never into clubs. That was never my thing. So.
I know you said you tried.
I think I went. Well, I had two bad experiences. One, I went and I went to a. I don't know if this was like a bisexual club. I don't care. I had fun. It was whatever. Anyway, I know I had fun. Nothing happened. Trust me. I didn't cross lightsabers, so I'm good there. Basically, what happened was I was walking, and this girl was walking, and she was like, I guess, running to the bathroom, and I had a little bit to drink, but I was okay. Long story short, she ends up throwing up on me before she could go to the bathroom.
Oh jeez.
I was like, I had like a vomit arm, right arm, and I was like, well, that's great. So, no, not a fan. Just not a fan. Just
did she at least apologize?
I mean, the friends apologized for her. I mean, she was just too destroyed, which I feel bad, but I don't know. Just you're sweaty in there. Some people don't know what deodorant is, so wasn't a fan of clubs. Never been, never have been. I think I've been to 2 lounges my entire life, but I went to plenty of bars, pretty like rooftop bars, stuff like that. So yeah, not for me. Never been.
Invader says live action makes sense if you assume that Netflix is trying to capture a larger international audience that prefer or enjoys live action adaptations. The fact that they create new live action content actually makes them unique across the streaming services that just offers anime. I don't like live action, but I get it. Yeah, there is an appeal that it can have. And I don't disagree with you. I think it can have an appeal to like people that aren't naturally into animated stuff or cartoons, so to speak, and this could be a way for them to get into it. But that's all I ask for. If you're even gonna do it live action, can it have like some synergy with like how like the anime characters are portrayed? Because anime people and characters can be pretty weird for the most part. Like it's definitely different tropes from different countries. So portraying that one-to-one interpretation of the characters is also pretty hard. I heard the guy that played Luffy did a great job of doing it because Luffy's personality is it's something. It's definitely not a main character people are generally pretty going to be interested in because he's kind of weird for the most part. How to drink water tutorial. 411K people before this video. Okay. Fuck off. Free Wi-Fi. I'll just turn my data on. Okay. My friend in your classes. All right. Boyfriend is sitting by his computer eating sausage with Wikipedia open to the page sausage. Okay, that's enough internet for tonight.
Yeah, she needs a new boyfriend.
Yeah, that guy is probably a homosexual.
No, but I think he's just weird.
Oh, hey, Debbie Z. Called you a Nasquacker. That's funny.
I'm not one of them.
That's cute.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. So he said I'm free Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. my time CT. I don't know how it's gonna happen on Friday, give or take, because people might call off. We'll just try. I'll just tell him. Okay.
You guys talk for a second, Invader's here.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, I just was excited to see Invader too. He says, I love how you call him a potato. Well, he is a potato. He's a big, giant potato. Look at him. But can I say, I don't think I can say that. All the potatoism that comes out of his mouth. You missed it earlier when he was saying Hasbro wrong. He was calling it Hasbro or something like that.
I said Hasbro. That eyebrow?
Eyebrow?
I can't enunciate my words because I'm an illiterate fucker. That's how it works.
That means he's gonna clip that. Do it. Do like a Mr. Potato Head with like a giant eyebrow too.
I hear the word for autistic and now it's acoustic. Oh Lord, Hasbro. Yes, Hasbro. I have to entertain for you guys who are gonna listen to this episode of the podcast on the podcasting platforms. I have to,
I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. I have to entertain you guys, so I can't always be a stern, non-clout chasing motherfucker. I have to be a guy that is, calm, cool, collected, good looking and attractive, rich and successful, and I gotta be straightforward. Right, Tiny?
Vader says, browse before hose.
Browse?
What? That's tame compared to the type of sausages MSK looks at.
You're like the best live chat people. You do. You need to treat them better.
But yes, we gotta definitely try to do this a little bit more often, for the Cloud9 podcast. But it's gotta be every once in a while because just like the whole podcast is generally dedicated to like League of Legends stuff. But we'll try and somewhat do these shows on Wednesday sometime if people are free. Pending on if I don't have a morning show with K-Dot, then later on in the day we can have a show like this. But then again, it's all about discussion and planning and talking. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Plus, we can't really ever watch movie trailers on this stuff because we're on YouTube. And you guys know the Cloud9 podcast is primarily on YouTube. I normally have shows on Rumble and Twitch and Twitter where you can kind of just have your show in the most artistic ways of expressing yourself, if I'll say that. And we're not degenerates. What do you mean? Fuck yo, Cloud. What?
Well, if you're on the Discord, you would get it. But WZ made like, when they do the Dave Chappelle, that one skit, what was it with Rick James when he's doing the F your couch? Well, he did one that says F your cloud.
Oh, goodness gracious. But if you guys are watching and listening to the show on the podcasting platforms that we are available on, if you guys want to see what I'm doing outside of doing this show week to week, day by day, pretty much all day, every day, even when I'm not at work or when I'm at work, or when I get off work or you guys get the point. When I'm off work and when I'm on my days off, we're always doing, the Iron Man podcast over on, obviously on Twitch or Twitter or Rumble. And we're always doing pre-recorded content too. And we're going to have a lot of plans coming in 2024 as well. So, everyone here has got their own things coming up in 2024. And I'm not happy for you guys. And I actually despise your guts. And I think you're all just clout chasing worthless pieces of shit for the most part. But
yeah, I promote my sweaty, kind of
only
gray, gangly, only armpits. If you guys want to see a sweaty black man.
Your ass?
WZ says that he misses when your phrase was MSK all day, every day.
No, that's too much content. I think armpit hair is just good enough.
No, I need
your only pits.
I'm gonna bring that back. That saying just now when it comes to pre-recorded videos, I've just been forgetting it. But no, I'm gonna bring back the catchphrase. Everyone likes when I do the catchphrase. You know, because I'm a Chad. You know, I like
catchphrase.
You're not a Chad.
Thank you.
What
catchphrase do you have?
Why are you interacting with when black guys are speaking? You stay in your place, lady.
You're a Charles, not a Chad.
You.
You're a Charles.
You're a Charles, not a Chad.
You're not a Chad. You're a Charles.
A Charles, X-Men. A Charles.
Oh, Charles.
Actually, you know what? I knew a Charles, and he was like a fitness trainer, and he's a total bad A. And I just feel offended that you would even call him a Charles. Now that I'm thinking about it, because there ain't no way that you'd be even close to a Charles.
When MSK says everyone, he just means me and maybe Michael. Oh God.
I love you, WC.
Oh my goodness. So you guys want some AI titties?
He's so funny, I swear that man.
Do you guys want AI titties?
Told you the best.
I don't like you guys. I actually hate your guts for the most part, actually. But if you guys, what the heck? I'm not gonna subscribe. What the fuck?
I accidentally showed my face. My bad.
Oh darn it! You did right now.
God, man, you look so hot. Why are you so thick? Why is your ass so big?
I have not. Ever since that stream, I've never shown my butt. Never again. That was a complete.
Oh wait, no, I've already seen your face. Sorry, I'm like thinking of Cole. I'm getting confused. Who hasn't shown their face yet?
Yeah, I try not to show my face now with work related.
What? You got a handsome face. Unlike some people, MSK.
Due to work reasons, I don't show.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, but Tiny, you have to head out soon, don't you?
Yeah. Well, it's nice having you. Nice seeing you.
You can't leave me. I need you for hugs.
I send you lots and lots of virtual hugs.
Yeah.
Warren, did you do that?
Do what?
Do what?
Did you get up in like whitey tighties? That WZ said that.
Oh, so what happened was it wasn't whitey tighties. It was Puma blue men's like boxer.
Oh. Can I see these pictures for research purposes?
It was
yeah.
on.
What's wrong with you?
Remember when Paul used to stream?
Yeah.
So I got up and it was like in the morning and I didn't even know and then you just see like this, some thick chicken just walking about.
WC says it was magical.
Everyone have a good night, and I'll see you later.
We'll see you on Okay. Well.
That was priceless. That was good.
Don't get to fail. Well, Tiny, we'll see you on Saturday. We'll see you there.
It was my only I think my only embarrassing moment. So
yeah. He says, Tiny began about Cloud. She just pieced out on you.
Well, that happened. God,
yeah.
The earth is flat compared to Warren's butt. No, his butt is thick. I thought my ass was thick, but you know.
That's what he was saying.
It was an accident. It's never. I've only had one mishap on stream. So.
There was a time you were jerking off on stream. Remember?
No, that was you.
That wasn't. That was you. That's like a meme in your Discord. Actually.
Exactly. There's actually receipts on that one.
Looks like you're having a seizure 3 times. That's what it really looks like.
Oh,
someone gave you too much insulin or something.
But yeah, I was so bored of that Halo show. I was just like, I'm gonna just jerk off. I forgot to turn off my camera. That's my biggest mistake ever.
Sure, that's what we call it.
You didn't have to do it. That's the thing. You could have just made the joke without doing it. Why did you do it?
Why would I want to show you guys me beating off my fucking meat?
So why did you do it, though?
I thought my camera was off.
Oh, God, that is just disturbing. You should have just lied and said you did it as a joke. Invader says, after that day, Warren said, I will never show my skin for free. Then the OnlyFans saga began.
Do not give 76 clout here. Don't do
that. They already gave me clout.
I mean,
aren't you gonna start a channel soon? You said you're gonna starting your own stuff very soon, aren't you not?
Me?
Yeah.
Problem is I am starting a boot camp for coding because I want to make more money. So, but I plan to do with Cole LPL / since you mostly focus on LCS, LPL and LEC as like a second back burner. I don't think there's any LPL content creators out there or that focus on the LPL. I think Frostgaren was like before she became crazy was probably a good LPL person, but I think focusing on that would be a big boon.
Did you see WZ's thing? He said 76 gives you clout now. He said the student has become the master.
What is this? Fucking A New Hope? That's the thing is, Vader ended up killing his master. And no, that did not happen, actually. That did not happen. Hold on. You guys talk for like a second. I need to send this guy a message really quickly. Hey, lady, just talk to the chat.
Okay, to the chat? Okay. Hey, chat, how's it going? Let's see. What do you want me to talk to them about? Because it looks like WZ just said his comment. So, okay, here we go. Hi, WZ. So, are we gonna get a new video? Because I'm kind of excited about. Oh, don't talk to me. Why not, Vader? I'm gonna talk to you. Hey, Vader, what's up? What's going on? You're my new favorite pal.
Wait, what? Good lord. Yeah, 76. She hasn't streamed lately. What's crazy? She didn't even do a 100 subscriber special. She always told me,
no, I didn't say that. I said I was gonna do it at the 76 mark. So at 176.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so shove it, cram it. Anyways, WZ says tomorrow in the morning I will post the new NASQuack. I'm so looking forward to that. Mm-hmm. You're so creative, WZ. Yes, I am finally feeling 100% better. Thank you. Yeah, it was like a rough one. I caught the flu and everything. But yeah, no, I'm back up. This Saturday is my little nephew's birthday, so I'm not gonna be able to do any streams then. Thank you, Vader. But I will be we'll be having a bio trans stream this Sunday. And then possibly one with Cole Friday.
I feel like she's always sick now. I'll message her and be like, I'm sick. I can't do anything.
I am because like the kids are in school, so the kids are always getting me sick now.
What the heck?
Well, that means that the parents aren't giving their kids the proper shots and medicine and vitamins or cooking them.
Well, I mean, it's like just the normal colds that are going around. Happy birthday to little kid 76. Oh, that's so cute. He's going to be 6 years old. And then the other one, the middle is 3, and then the youngest is 2.
Back to back, 3 and 2. That means
you want to know back to back. The 3-year-old's going to be 4 in a couple months after.
No, it's crazy how like fast women having kids. Like freaking that lady had like what another one. 2 and 3 is like literally just a year apart. Holy crap, man.
Well, the other ones are only 2 years apart.
The longest gap between them is like what, about 4? The oldest to the middle is like what, 4 years, right?
No, the oldest to the middle is only 2 years.
That's fucking crazy.
No, I know.
6. That's he's past 5. Is he like independent? Can he do things kind of like he doesn't really need you for like he gets a tablet and just starts playing games or something?
No, he needs me. You little jerk. Well, okay. What do you mean, like what exactly are you talking about? They're still little. They still need help.
No, don't you want the oldest one to be like self-sufficient a little bit at his age, as much as he can?
Well, you want them to be self-sufficient, but you also want to still be teaching them things. You want them to be like, you don't want to be like that one stupid mom where she was like, where her thing was like, oh, I never hang out or play with my kids, and they don't ask me to play with them anymore. Like, no, that's just bad and evil. You should always like hang out and get to know your kids and all that good stuff. He says, speaking of tiny, she gasped about MSK just dipped. I gotta put that one. Yes, WZ, please put that. And then WZ says he's 6 years old. They still have the big puppy. Oh yeah, he has the big puppy eyes, and then he also has like those chubby cheeks. So he's like really skinny, but he's got like these big chubby cheeks. So he's so cute. He's so adorable. Gator says they will be 76 as producers for her stream in a few years. Yeah, I mean they might. Geez, they're like
they would need to get a lot older for that.
Well, no, I wouldn't be doing those streams. You would definitely not be a guest on them, and you'd be banned from the platform at that point.
Because, like, you just said there's 6, 3, and 2. Oh my god, a 2-year-old running around. Holy mother!
Oh yeah, that one. Oh man, that one keeps me on my toes, man. Having to follow.
Yeah. 2-year-olds are kids. I used to help out at daycare. 2-year-olds are something. I'll say. Something about that age just makes them just explode. They just go and do everything.
The funniest thing I've ever heard is when they call them three-nagers when they turn 3. Is it true? Yes, WZ, yes. There is something about the terrible twos, but you know what? I will say, well, 3 is a cute age though, but 3 is a really rough one too. When I hadn't heard until my sister said the thing about calling the oldest when she called him a little three-nager when he turned 3. I'm like, oh yeah. 3, they get little sassy mouths too. MSK was taught to read at that daycare from WZ.
I like daycare.
Yeah. Aw. But they are so sweet. MSK is lying. James was leaving you at the daycare. That was Walter.
Yeah, just kids are hard to take care of. Those things are a handful. I don't get how women could just have like 3 of them and try to take care of them all at once. I just don't. Nope, not again. Nope. I'm okay. I've lived that life already.
How would you have lived that life? You haven't had kids.
My brother had a girlfriend who had 3 kids. They were not as young as those ones. One of the girls was like, I think 9 or 8 or 7 and 9. The other youngest one was like, I think 7, 8, 7. The other youngest one was like 3. It's just, Lord, getting them to bed. Yeah, good Lord, so much problems. Actually, it was an experience. I just don't think I'm just not doing it ever again. It's okay.
What does he say? He says, WZ wants to know how is white man James is, and then he said, MSK, if you ever become a father, you better not follow in your father's footsteps. No, he won't, because I'll beat his head if he does.
Hell yeah, I'm leaving. I'm doing just what every black guy does and leave.
No, you're raising him. I will drag you back to your children.
Have sex for a few minutes.
WZ says, the kids might follow in his footsteps. Peter, that's terrible. That's hilarious.
James had a stomach flu, so he was throwing up a lot. So he said he should be good on Sunday to do a show. Should be. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how that goes. Actually, yeah, that fucking sucked. His mom had to give him some medicine, some of those pills to stop you from throwing up. Probably just would be bad. Hope he didn't go to the hospital or anything. And I can nurse him back to health at this point now. No. Whose side are you on?
Please don't do that to him. See, Invader says, as soon as they learn to walk, they're walking out that door. And then Invader says, ouch, hope he gets better. Yeah, that stomach flu, that is just nothing fun. And he said, you can breastfeed him and feed him little Caesar's scraps.
Oh, wow. Those kids are about to be fucking aliens. They're about to be like not even human.
He was saying that you could do that to James.
That's just,
you can breastfeed James.
That's just gay as fuck.
Oh, as if you aren't.
I'm heterosexual freak. I love vagina.
No one believes that.
Also,
I believe you.
See, Warren's on my side.
Warren doesn't know what we're talking about.
I really don't. I just decided to join out of nowhere.
Yeah, see? Warren's probably reading the memes I sent him right now. Did you see them?
Yeah, I did. I did see your memes.
I like the last one.
Whenever you're taking care of them, do they call you like mom?
Sometimes they'll slip and call me mom.
You don't see that as a bad thing, do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
They know who their mom is.
Yeah, she's just never there. Actually, that's a big difference, you know.
You don't know that? Shut up.
But do they? So when you get them, what do you guys do? Do you take things like the park or anything?
Yeah, no, we take them to the park. We take them. I take them to like the different little huh?
You only get them for a couple of days, right? I think.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I mean, obviously, it's been a little bit with work, so I haven't gotten to see them as much as I usually do. But yeah, especially because the oldest now is in school. Like he's in school, not daycare.
You let them go. I thought you said you were gonna homeschool him.
No, he goes to a private school.
Oh, thank God! He can go to that public trash.
No. Are you kidding? No, I fought that one tooth and nail.
Oh yeah.
Well, it wasn't that was, but like the Guardian was thinking of doing that, and they were asking for my input, and I was like, no, please don't. But they actually found some really good schools, so she looked into it, and she found like a really, really good little like a Catholic school for him. So yeah, he's good.
That's good. Little guy's safe from all that.
And even the little daycare they have is like a little for the younger ones, it's like a little Christian daycare, so they're away from that. And I look at their homework and stuff like that. So
how long does it take to generally get done with like homework and stuff like that?
Not long. The oldest is very smart. And the youngest too, I mean, obviously their homework is like they don't really get homework, but like their little things are just little, they're like little, so it's more like the drawings and stuff like that. I have like a little those little workbooks for like the middle one, so because she likes to do her little homework, so it's just like where she does like mazes and stuff like that, tries to trace some of the little letters.
That's cute as hell.
I know, they are cute. They're not even they're cute.
Have they ever seen a black person before in their lives?
Yes.
When they see a black person, do they kind of like get scared?
No, why would they get scared? No, because because they've literally grown up around every race, so it's not like to face them. Although I am considered dark white to them, they refuse to say that. Like because like, oh, what color is this? And they're like, oh, what color is anti 76? So they say dark white because I'm not bright white. So yeah.
But man, we can buy creamy Kroger peanut butter. Oh, I can make that as I can buy that as I can use that for an Iron Man podcast episode title. Just a bunch of like peanut butter brands.
Invader says a little dark white. Yeah, like the dark white. Reminds me of like chicken, dark white chicken.
Oh, what the fuck?
You've never heard of dark meat and light meat?
No, I have. Yeah, but it's not even cooked.
Yes. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to hit you. Like the dark meat is like like the thigh and the leg, and then the white meat's like the breast, and I think the wing is considered white meat too. WZ, you should know this, okay? You should know this. Yes, chicken has dark meat and white meat. Okay, Warren, help me out here.
Nope.
Oh, God. Warren, are you there?
You making chicken?
He has his mic on mute. No, he has his mic on mute.
Hey, do you guys think Batman Caped Crusader should be coming out by the end of 2023? I don't know if you're decent if you can watch that. I'm not saying it's gonna be like gory, disgusting, but give me 1 second.
Yeah,
should be coming out pretty soon. Lady, I can't hear you at all. You're talking to him.
I was saying that, like, because WZ said we're just missing 76. I said, what is it? Merry Little Batman looks cute. Wait, you have a Merry Little Batman? Is it still cutting out? There we go. Is that better? Okay. So he's just being weird right now.
No, you're an interesting feller, as well as say.
I think I should head out because I have to be up to the gym in the morning because I'm tired
That's
of
okay.
being
We're about
fat.
to end in like 5 minutes anyway. We're good, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well,
No,
76.
Warren, you're not fat. You've like been working really hard. You're like,
No, thank you, Invader. She ain't shit though. She knows that. She knows she ain't.
I'm not.
Thanks,
What does that make
76.
you? Because you're even like lower on the totem pole than me.
Who's this we? No. There's me and then there's you.
Do a
Have a great
poll.
night.
Do a poll. Do a poll to see. Ask them who's lower on the totem pole, me or you.
Take care, guys.
No.
It was great.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams,
See you later, man.
Warren.
I love you. Think about me later on.
You.
Maybe not, but it was great doing this. So hope to see more. So bye-bye.
Yeah, man. See you later, dude. Have a good day, Ar. And now it was just us.
Oh, great. Now I have to talk to you.
Damn it.
I know.
Yeah,
And I don't know anything about gaming, so I mean that's really gonna put us in like a weird spot.
How you not know anything about gaming though? Did you never have gaming consoles growing up as a kid?
Well, yeah, but I didn't play like the games that you guys did.
A maybe isn't a no, NSK. Oh God. No, but as I mentioned before on the Iron Man podcast, we have so many things planned for the show. We do. This one, obviously, we hit another milestone tonight with hitting 200 episodes of the show. You guys know how happy that makes me feel. You know, I don't really ever get like happy with a lot of things. I'm just happy doing this stuff and just in general. But having the show hit this level of a milestone is awesome because now we have 2 shows in the 200 episode, range, which I think is just so awesome, actually.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's a great job to get up to 200. You've been like, doing really good on getting all your episodes out.
Oh, I want to show you. I don't think we're gonna have another episode tonight for the Iron Man podcast unless I'm gonna talk to Emmett Gregory. Let me send him a message really quickly. To see if we're still doing the one-on-one show tonight. You talk to the chat for just 1 second.
Okay. Invader says you're almost on 76's level, MSK. See, I told you, even though we're both on the you ain't shit totem pole, I'm at least higher than you are on it. So, okay, so I see Invader where you said a maybe isn't no, MSK. I must have missed that part. So what was that in regards to?
That was me telling Warren to think about me later on.
That's terrible. It's just awful. It's messed up.
Why would you guys want to protect Warren so bad? Did Warren like shit in your cereal? You guys ate it and it was so tasty.
Why are you so disgusting? You stop. What did you say? You said that we had to be good on this one because it's on YouTube, and then you're being a gross, foul person.
I'm not being a gross, foul human being. That's every day.
You're foul. You're a foul monster.
You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch.
My sister sings that to my dad every year, and he gets really mad. He tells her to shut up.
That is, you're actually the Grinch, if we're being completely honest here.
No, actually, you are the Grinch.
What? The Grinch isn't black?
Oh, I don't know if I can even tell this story here. Can I tell this story here?
I guess.
Like, because back in high school, we had this kid in our class. It was like in our drama class, and so we all had to come up with a Christmas play. This kid is probably you. I swear this kid would be you. So it was a black kid, and he was like, oh, let's come up with the black man that stole Christmas. And he wrote a script and play called The Black Man That Stole Christmas. This is something you would have done. And I just remember seeing our teacher like looking at us in horror as we did this stupid play. It was basically like a knockoff of The Grinch. It was the Kid Acoustic. You know what? He might have been acoustic, actually, WZ. But it was like, and the teacher was so mad. She made us like stay later to like make sure that we finished the skit, which made us late for our other classes. And we're all looking at it going, we didn't write the script. The kid wrote the script. So like, yeah, it was totally like basically MSK from an alternate universe or something. And then look at him. This is like a story he normally would have ate up, and whatever he's doing, I don't know what he's looking at. He's looking at Twitch trams or what, but there he is, staring up into space. Invader says that's genius.
I would never do that, actually.
Liar.
because I am just a straight, or get it straight, not gay, a straight genius.
You're acoustic.
Do you enunciate your words ever?
You're acoustic. And if you had been paying attention to your live chat, you would get the reference. Invader says he's not looking at porn because the hand isn't on the chin.
I want to talk about.
WZ says I haven't heard MSK talk about Amaranth in a while.
That's because I jerk off to her consistently every single day for hours on end.
And the beer, her new beer.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna love drinking that. I feel like I'm actually tasting her vagina.
Oh god, I just want to vomit. I just want to vomit. I want to vomit everywhere.
Give me 1 second, everyone. Give me literally a second. No, I was just coming here to just change the title of the podcast episode because I just messed up on the title. It's already going to be correct on Twitter. I just want to make sure that it's going to be correct on here because that way I don't have to go in and change up the title on the podcasting platforms when I put it out there. Actually, bring back cookies and cream. No,
but when he gets better, WZ will make him bring it back. Invader wants to know messed up on the title. How? I know. I want to know too. Considering one of his titles is corn on the cob. Wasn't that like a title yesterday? WZ wants to know where's my juicy man Chaz. And then Invader says cookies and cream was the best. I think MSK said Chaz was busy and that he was listening from home or work. And then, yeah. I mean, doesn't he sometimes still do the cookies and cream or no? He's like slacking on that. I mean, I'm still sitting here going, what is he going to change the titles to? Half the time it's like a food item. And some of the time it's like not even anything that we could read or figure out what the heck he's trying to say. I mean, literally corn on the cob was like a topic for one night. And yet, I don't know. I mean, Red Bull Gaming, I guess that must have been something that I missed. T1 Destroyer KC. GT defeat T1. I don't see anime. He could have added anime, I guess, to the topic. What else could he have added? Comics. Oh, I couldn't follow some of the stuff that he was saying. All right, guys. Let's see. MSK, you should go full clickbait with titles on YouTube. He should. He might as well. He doesn't have the time anyways. With his, what did he do? Like the one time it was like a grocery list. My wife is a pillow. Yes. My wife is a pillow should be a title on one of his streams.
I've never been against doing clickbait titles. I think that's for the most part having a clickbait title or having a title that's really just so out far left, like far out of nowhere, is what gets people to watch for the most part. But just for podcasts, I like having a set standard for how I kind of like have things set up for them because I'm just weirdly like OCD-ish like that. I like having my podcast in a specific way. That's just me personally. Let me sign out of this account really quickly because I want to show you guys some things you guys probably did not even notice today. Did you guys notice the Twitch banner that I put back up for the Twitch channel? Actually, I'm gonna show you guys right now. So I thought about just going into Fiverr and paying some people that I already use that I really like their work to just do me some new stuff. But I thought to myself, why don't I just go back and find the stuff that they already did for me? So I'm going to show you guys this right now. I wanted to make this the channel banner on YouTube, but I couldn't do it because it wasn't fitting properly. But the one that was there was fine. Also, I updated the logo. The guy originally, when he made me the yellow tiger logo that you guys see right there, he made a PNG version of it. So that's already going to be the nice little 1080p version of it right there. And then I put my older banner on there instead of the one that I had that was made off of a freaking one of my esport team Twitter accounts that I follow. So I put that back up there. Just ignore this stuff. I mean, we have links to these websites there. But yeah, I'm going to try and see if I had another banner up there. I might put in a different one. Let me know which one you guys think is good. So I'm going to go on Fiverr right now and find one. And I'm going to change it. And I'm going to see which one you guys like. So that's that one. Do you like that banner, actually?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
What? Just say you don't like it.
I didn't. It's not that I don't like it. I'm saying it looks. I was looking at it, trying to see.
I know that is your voice of like, nah.
No, if I don't like something, I'm going to tell you it's trash. Why would I not tell you it's trash? See, Invader says it's fine. Because I'm looking at it going, I don't know what the difference is. It looks the same. I can't see what you changed.
No. Usually that's your voice, but like, I think this is good.
No, I would tell you if I don't like something. If I don't know someone, then I'll do that. But if I know someone and I'm like, okay, I don't like it, I have no problem telling you. Like you, I'd have no problem telling you if I hate it. It looks the same to me. I'm trying to see what's different.
Does this look better if I use this
one? Yeah, I like that.
This one looks way better, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like the blue.
Oh my god.
It's like softer on the eyes.
Oh, it sounds hot. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's gross. Why do you gotta be gross? Nasty.
Give me this.
Yeah, see, even WZ says he loves it. And he's not gonna tell you. Yeah, that one looks a lot nicer. Like I said, softer.
There's another one. Soft on the eyes, hard on my.
Oh god, that sounds like something that would have came out of MSK's mouth, WZ.
Okay, let me show you guys this one. I can't show you guys like personal. No, I mean it's fiber. It's not gonna matter. Let me go to the ones where it has the ones that have the banners. I have one more that I'm gonna download for you guys and show you guys because some of them I have to use it with like extracting the files here. So. Because if I have people that I've already paid them to do my stuff, I just like keeping the same people actually. I mean, you can see right here the number total. It's not going to show debit card information, which is the most important thing. It's just you can get some really cheap stuff here made. This was made that thing that I just brought to you guys. This was made for like $8. $8. You get something that looks good as that. I think this is the banner. I think this is one of the other ones I had. Blah blah blah. This is the one that I had for the variety content entertainment one. I know you guys like this one a lot. Looks really good, doesn't it?
WZ says, I know MSK enough to mimic his thoughts. Yeah, you did a good job mimicking his thoughts. Well, yeah. I like the Nightwing one.
Does this one look, but this one looked great when I had that, did it? That looks just.
Well, it does, but I just don't like all the red and yellow. It's like too much on my eyes.
Oh, I need to contact that guy again. I love that guy's shit. Let's.
I get why people do it because orange, red, yellow is supposed to be really eye-catching, but it's just too much. Yeah,
yellow catches the eye so fast. What's this one? I don't remember this one. Let me see. What was this one? Download really quickly. Let me see what this one was. Oh no. That's the Nightwing one. Actually,
it says $8, and he's still paying it off on a payment plan. 3 years to go.
That would be crazy. Let me wait. Which one? Banner cover art. This one's stylish. What was this one? I'm trying to find the one that I had. I think you guys would. Okay, that's this one. Okay, so that one was toward the very bottom. So let me go and do. That was the stylish one, right? Okay, the stylish one. That's this one. So it has to be this one. No, this one looks like straight garbage. I don't know why I paid this guy this one. This looks bad. Doesn't that look bad?
Let me see.
This one? Doesn't this look really bad?
Oh, that does actually kind of look bad. Yeah, I don't like it.
That looks like straight shit. Straight shite. I paid $8, so that's shite. Banner, stylish banner, amazing banner. I'm pretty sure it's this one. It should be this one. Do you guys like this one?
I mean, I really like that other one that you just for some reason don't like. That's not bad, but I like the other one.
Okay, so we'll just do what you say.
Your chat liked it too.
But you're like a lady.
Your chat is filled with men.
What? I mean, 2023, are they really men? Are they really hot trans women after me? Let's be honest here.
No trans woman will touch you. Let's be honest here.
That's a very good thing. Thank you. Please don't. I like vagina.
I don't know, man. Some of the things you say make me think that maybe not. Let's see. Looks too red. I don't like that one. Too much red. Letters too small on this one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nightwing one was good. Yeah, Miss K only likes true men.
Okay, you guys are fucking gay. Just you guys need to stop.
Look who's talking. Corn on the cob.
Suck my balls.
No. You would make me turn lesbian.
That's great. All right, so I just published
Dora the Explorer. I like that, WZ.
So I'm gonna publish it right now. I'm gonna go to the channel and see if the channel artwork works. We're gonna go over here and see it. No, but I there was one that I bought. So I've only ever had like one bad experience with what it looked like, which was that one that you just saw right there, right? It looked like straight garbage. This looks better, right? Cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. I like it.
You see what a channel banner does when you actually have one? It makes it look like, oh, this looks pretty good, right? So
yeah, looks good to me.
And then I updated the logo with the PNG logo that he gave me. I think I should probably update it here actually as well. Oh, and then you know what happens? I was scrolling through my downloads because I have to get rid of some space in order to get to the Iron Man podcast episode, the number to put in my backup account so I could put them on the podcasting platform. Mm-hmm. So I was scrolling through stuff and I actually found older content actually from my very first podcast. I found an older YouTube vlog that was actually pretty good quality, even from back then. I'm gonna chop up a few parts of it, edit it a little bit, and then release it. I'll show you guys this right now because people have asked, like, well, what were you like in your first podcast? And I'll show you right now, actually.
WZ, I'm gonna meme the shite out of that door. I mean, you should, WZ.
All right. So this was one where I had one of my childhood acquaintances on named Viri. She was one of my. Give me a sec. She was one of my childhood people that I grew up with. Actually, she actually came on a podcast. This was our very first show. This was the Real Takedown. It's our first show. So yeah, look how cute K-Dot was. He was so black then. You know. Let me take this down. Let me do that. I don't know who joined the show. Actually, I don't know. Oh, I remember this. This was too wild. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna end up keeping these because I don't want to really want to have this level of like people around. You know what I mean? Like these were pretty wild for that time frame. I don't know if I'm keeping them. If I'm being honest here, maybe the ones I did with K-Dot, I'll keep those. I don't know who else we had. We kept inviting like weirdos and they kept ruining the fucking shows, man. Like this is when like I don't know. This is when shows were fucking crazy. I just don't want to be associated with those people anymore. I look at these like they're like cool little memories, but just the shows are ruined big just because they're inside of it. Actually, maybe I'll keep like this one didn't have anyone. This one didn't have anything, but just me and K-Dot talking. Man, how did I even sound back then? Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, I can't really hear it.
Oh, I forgot it doesn't have audio on because I'm actually stupid.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna start going to bed, dude, because I got a dentist appointment in the morning.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for coming in and showing love to the 200 episode special of the Cloud9 podcast. You guys can check out the entire catalog of our shows, starting with the Nightwing podcast all the way into the Cloud9 podcast. Then we have the Iron Man podcast, which I am going to be putting out brand new episodes very, very soon. Yeah, and if you are watching on the podcasting platforms, if you're watching and listening, if you need a commute back and forth from work, something to listen to, whether if you're at the gym, need a second monitor experience, I'm glad we can provide that for you. And another milestone is here for our shows. And I did find some old content. Will I be releasing this ever? Probably not. This is just too bad. This is just really awful. I'll probably just put it somewhere, actually. But yeah, so you want to say anything before we head out, actually? You got anything?
Yeah, you know what I will say. Well, okay. We'll be doing our biotrans stream hopefully this Sunday. But I just want to say, WZ, Invader, Michael, all you bunch of nuts out there on Discord who come out here, you know, you guys crack me up. You guys are hilarious and you guys make the show. So thank you guys for coming out here and supporting this potato and all he does. And, we love all your comments. We love reading them. You guys keep everything entertaining. So thank you guys.
Yeah, I don't really like you guys if I'm being completely honest here, but you guys are out here attempting to live for the most part. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna release those episodes. I'll probably not, if I'm being honest here. They were pretty bad. If I'm talking, that's the reason why I don't have the podcast, is it was just too bad. Like the quality of it is so awful. But I'll make sure I have these for my vault. Actually.
Oh yeah, apparently I'm supposed to thank you too. Release them from Walter. Release them. Okay, thank you.
Oh, no.
Thank you for bringing me on your show, even though half the time I insult you.
She didn't thank MSK.
No, okay. Everybody already knows that I love him. Hey, if I didn't love him, I wouldn't stand up for him.
Okay. Oh, last thing. Who was one of your followers that got out of line talking some shit? What was that about?
How do I say this? Look, I don't mind debating, and I don't mind I don't mind having a debate and everything, but don't be stupid. So if you can't understand simple definitions, like the definition of adoption versus the definition of surrogacy.
Oh yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can argue for surrogacy, but just don't act stupid and conflate it with adoptions, because they are two very different things. Of course not, WZ. Dr. Shart and I are always on the same page. Because remember, Dr. Shart is stunning and brave. Also, like I told Cole today, if anybody's going to get my channel banned, it's going to be me and possibly Dr. Shart. That's it. Those are the only two people allowed to get my channel banned. But yeah, so, I mean, that was a little bit different. I mean, obviously, to me, I have my core people. So, how me and you have some similar viewers on our YouTube, some similar viewers that I stole from you. I mean, they get a pass. They would never get blocked. Even you, as much as you're a pain in my backside, you would never get blocked because, obviously you're my mentor. I'll cut you. Anyways, you're my mentor. You brought me out into this thing and, I care about you. You're like a little brother that I just want to choke out sometimes.
I hate you.
I'm going to beat the snot right out of you. I swear I will one day. That anyways, and same with all you guys know, like Cole, there's people like that, but if you're not someone that I'm close with, I'll cut you. I don't care. I mean, I'll cut you off. I don't care. So, but you guys are safe. MSK is just going to get it with Lucille, but yes, he's still safe. We're not getting banned.
I'm going to go watch some booby streamers on Twitch.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I just want to say a huge shout out to every single person that has just, been subscribed to this channel, because you guys know I had to rebrand this channel into what I always really wanted to do, YouTube based around, but, I had the Yu-Gi-Oh route, which is nothing that I am ashamed of or anything. It was an awesome route to go down. I'm sort of just everything you guys know and love about me and what I put out in content is still going to happen, actually. Like Yu-Gi-Oh content, movie reviews, TV reviews, all that stuff. Also, it's going to be coming back in a much bigger way in 2024. We're going to have a lot more consistency, in the content that we're going to be putting out for you guys. And yeah, it's awesome to reach this milestone. And the Iron Man podcast already reached the milestone that I wanted to, which was just getting over the 200 episode, mark. The Nightwing podcast, bowed out at 268 episodes. Will we be hitting that number before the year is over? It's fine if we don't. I think getting to at 250 episodes will be fine. For the most part, we're almost close to that number anyway. So about just having that is just awesome, and I have plenty more content that I've literally recorded today that you guys are going to see very, very soon. But I will be releasing that older League of Legends LCS vlog that I did. I just have to edit it really quickly and then I can put it off for you guys. But yeah, 76 should be coming back very soon. She was sick, but she'll be back on the horse very soon. Ew. Or a Canadian horse or moose or whatever the fuck you are interested in now these days.
Hey, don't be jealous.
I'm always jealous. I'm always high.
That's weird. What did someone say? Canada was America's hat. I still like that. I still think that's just adorable.
Canada's America's butthole is what you mean.
No, that'd be Mexico.
Oh, sorry, there was a helicopter outside. Freaking hell.
The longest pause. You just had a moment where your brain just froze.
Just a giant helicopter up there just farting out of fucking noise. God damn. All right, but we'll see you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm MSK, Master Swag King, and we'll see you guys this Sunday.
Where MSK lives in Area 51.
So we'll see you guys potentially on Friday or Sunday. But you'll have another episode come up this week. Thank you guys for the continued support throughout the many years. And yeah, let's get to another milestone. Let's get to 300 episodes by the end of next year. Probably not going to happen, but we'll see how it goes. See you guys later. Have a great night, everybody.